Because I was finna come in here and smoke anyway. So, let me turn the hotspot off. In my city, all the real ones go to jail. Let's put it back. Because I was doing something, y'all. And I was trying to figure out where this noise was coming from. And my phone was in the book bag playing this video right here. So,
Chosen one, you're about to discover why you could get
I
an
promise
Oscar
y'all, it
for
was in
this
my book bag.
performance after you perfectly planned and executed your exit from an abusive karmic situation that tried to destroy you. When your survival instincts kicked in, you didn't just escape. You vanished so completely that your abuser was left questioning their own sanity, wondering how someone they
Y'all
thought they
smoking sativa
controlled
right now.
had outmaneuvered them with Academy Award level deception while building an entirely invisible life right under their nose. They entered your life like a
All
perfectly
the good
crafted
ones go to
illusion.
jail. Broke
Charming,
niggas come up.
attentive,
Ballers get
seemingly
killed.
wounded in ways that called to your natural healing instincts. They told stories that tugged at your heartstrings, shared
I'm
vulnerabilities
so
that made you
thirsty.
feel special for being trusted with their pain. Looking back, you can see how carefully
I just put 2
orchestrated their
waters in the
approach
freezer.
was. They had
I'm
studied you
so
before making their
thirsty.
move, learning your patterns, your soft spots, your triggers. They knew exactly which buttons to push to make you
And
feel
they,
like
you
you
better
had
learn to
found your
survive.
soulmate. The love bombing phase was intoxicating. They showered you with
Okay, let me let
attention,
my windows up.
gifts, promises of a future that seemed too good to be true. They made you feel like you were the center of their universe, the missing
Yeah,
piece
when I
that
smoke,
would
I have
finally
to have
make their
all the
life
windows up.
complete. Your
It's like,
intuitive
it's not
gifts
fair.
should have warned you,
Oh
and
no,
in
my
quiet
battery
moments,
going low.
they did. Small inconsistencies
Yeah,
in
I
their
got a jump box
stories,
though.
moments when their energy felt off, times when your inner voice whispered warnings
But
that you
y'all,
chose
I be prepared for everything because people be fucking with my cars and stuff. I got the jump box, the tire inflator. We got everything.
to ignore
I got
because
everything
everything
I
else
need
felt so perfect.
to do it myself.
You were about to learn that predators specifically target people
I be
like
on the
you,
side of the road
chosen ones
fixing
with big
my
hearts
car
and
myself.
powerful gifts, because
If I
they
can't
know
fix
how
it, I
to
call the tow
exploit
truck.
your natural desire to help and heal others. They understand that your compassion can be
We changing the
weaponized
oil
against
right
you
on the street
if
when
they're
they
skilled enough
take all my
manipulators.
oil out the
The
car. Who
shift
does that?
happened gradually, so slowly that you barely noticed at first. The constant
The
attention
angels be
became
giving me
possessive
insight though, y'all.
monitoring.
I be
The
having
sweet
these
gestures became transactions with strings attached. The
epiphanies.
vulnerability they had shared became ammunition they used to guilt you into compliance. Each manipulation was creating microscopic
Well, she
cracks
just
in their
making sure her
facade
kids see
that your intuitive abilities were cataloging,
put all these
even
niggas
though
running
your
game. Ain't
conscious
no way to
mind
make. Hey
wasn't
y'all,
ready to
this is what I
process.
think about the Masons. She just trying to make her kids. She just making sure her kids see with all these niggas running game. It ain't no way to make ends meet. So now she's stripping for a living just to pay her bills, and now the baby needs shoes. So she pulling double shifts with no money in the bank. Baby daddy still in prison, and he ain't trying to hear it. And his family thinks she tricking, but they ain't paying visits to the children or showing recognition when they say that she be tripping, when they know that she been doing it alone for so long, been hustling all her life. She don't know when it's wrong. So tell me, who you think gon' do it if she don't? When the kids depending on mom to lean on. When you only get one mom, better go hard or go home. In due time, you see it ain't long. Decisions on whether you make it out alive. Pretending to say the word, but only for yourself. In my city, all the real ones.
Were cataloging,
In my
even
city,
though
all
your
the real
conscious
ones go to
mind
jail.
wasn't
Broke
ready to
niggas
process
come
the
up and
information
ballers
yet.
get killed.
Your
And they,
finances
you
became
better learn
entangled
to
with
survive.
theirs in
Stay
ways that
above the
seemed
ground.
romantic at first,
A
but
little bit.
gradually revealed
In
themselves
my
as
city,
strategic
all the
moves to
real
gain
ones
control.
go to jail.
They needed help
Broke
with bills,
niggas come up
just
and
temporarily.
ballers get
They
killed.
had an emergency that required your immediate financial
You better
assistance.
learn to
They suggested
survive.
combining
Stay
accounts to
above the ground.
show your
Somehow you
commitment
make it
to the
out.
relationship. Each
Little
request
bit.
seemed reasonable in isolation, but together they formed a web of
And
financial
my,
dependency
all the
that
real
would make
ones
leaving
go to
exponentially more
jail.
difficult. They were
Broke
building a
niggas
prison
come up
around you
and
one bar
ballers
at a
get
time,
killed.
and you were helping them construct. It meanwhile Meanwhile, something even more insidious was happening to your energy. Every interaction left you feeling slightly more drained. Every conversation required you to manage their emotions while suppressing your own. Your natural radiance began to dim
Now
as they
your
fed off
son
your
ain't
light
seen you
like a
in a long
spiritual
while. He think it's
parasite.
easy, so he going
Your
by his own
intuitive
line. Ain't
gifts,
no
which
job,
had
so
once
he
felt
robbing
like
every time
superpowers,
hard.
began
Now
to
he
feel like
another black
curses
man
as
stuck
they
behind
used your own
bars.
insights against you. When you sensed their deception, they gaslit you into doubting your perceptions. When you felt their
Ain't no
energy
job,
shift,
so he
they
robbed whenever
convinced you
time's
that you were
hard.
being too sensitive or overthinking things. As your
Ain't
awareness
no
of the
job, so he
situation
robbed
began
whenever
to grow,
time's hard.
their control tactics became more overt and menacing. They started making casual
He say the
comments about your
tactics became
professional life
overt as
that
if they wanted you to see it.
carried underlying threats. They knew where you
They
worked,
moved from
who your
covertly
colleagues, what
strategic
projects you were involved
tactics
in.
to
It would be such a shame
overtly
if
showing
someone
you.
called your boss and told them about
Can you
your
see me now?
issues at home. They would say with a smile that didn't reach their eyes.
It's
Each
called work
threat
mobbing.
was being processed by your evolving consciousness
It's a whole
as
tactic.
valuable intelligence
It's not a
about their
conspiracy
methods,
theory.
weaknesses, and the extent of their desperation.
Start losing weight with
Why,
LifeMD's
Gwan?
weight management program with doctor guidance and a weekly shot.
About their methods, weaknesses, and the extent
Cruising the
of their
streets.
desperation to maintain control. What they didn't know was that their threats were activating ancient survival programming in
I
your
got a
DNA
real
that would soon transform you into a strategic mastermind. The financial threats were
When she
even more
pulled
explicit.
up, I was
If you're not going to pay for
anticipating
me,
some
then
good
I'm going to take your money
love.
from
Baby,
you,
don't keep me
became their
waiting.
philosophy, spoken with increasing boldness as they sensed your growing awareness of the situation. They had positioned themselves to sabotage your income streams, damage your credit, and destroy your financial stability if you dared to leave. They knew your banking information, your passwords, your financial vulnerabilities. They had access to everything. Or so they thought. Your spiritual guides were already showing you ways to protect and move resources that existed completely outside their awareness. Some days, you caught glimpses of rage in their eyes that genuinely
This little girl, this girl had told me, she say everything is content. And I was like, my life is a movie. I should just show people what I be doing. From cooking to cleaning to manifesting to just getting affirmative messages. Take it how you want to, but take it even if you don't want it.
handle rejection well. They don't simply let their sources of
Right?
supply walk
I should
away
check my
without a fight.
analytics. I haven't
That
checked it in a
danger was
minute.
real, which
I
is
think
exactly
YouTube
why
is
the
starting to go
universe was
up. I
preparing
think
you for an
Facebook
exit
is
strategy
starting to pay
so
me.
sophisticated
Should we just
that
do
they
it like that?
never see it coming. The spiritual force.
I never had shit, so now it's time to stalk up. I said my daddy was a bastard, but I was in my feelings. I said my daddy was a bastard, but I was in my feelings. I got you, daddy. I got you. He was so mad. He called me. He said, "You little bitch. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, don't talk about your old boy like that. How dare you?" I say, I was stuttering. Oh, don't tell my daddy. Like, listen, I talk shit with two people. Well, it was three people. But my granny, you know, I never had to talk shit to her. But it's two people that could get me back together, and it's my mama and my daddy. I may talk shit to the mills, to the wheels, bitch, but I went to stuttering. I said, but what? But what? It ain't okay to disrespect your daddy. That's what your mama talking about. You disrespectful little bitch. I thought about that shit. I said, ooh.
And impossible to ignore.
Oh shit, he right.
The same spiritual gifts
I started
that had made
smelling
you a
myself.
target
I gotta change.
to become your path
Say,
to
daddy,
freedom.
you was right. I went to calling them crying. Look, y'all, before my daddy passed away, this some real shit too, real story. I called him after ignoring all a million texts that he sent me, because he was just an obsessed father. I ignored a million texts of his lectures, and I said, you know what, Bo Pete, you right. What you talk about this crazy shit? I said, Bo Pete, you was right. You did not deserve that. He said, see, you act just like me. I done cursed you. Here we go. He said, I love that. You so sweet. You just like me. And I call your mom and tell her I'm sorry.
They would never never stop using your gifts against you, your resources to fund their lifestyle,
I was a
your
busy
energy
boy.
to fuel their dysfunction.
Please forgive your old
More
boy.
importantly, the
I was trying
download
to
was showing you
trying to
something
make a
incredible.
village.
You had the power to completely
I
disappear
didn't know
from their
I wasted
reality
so
in
much
a way that would
time,
leave them
baby
questioning
girl.
everything they thought they knew
Please forgive
about
me.
control and manipulation. Your
We were cool.
spiritual
We
team
moved in together,
was
everything. So
showing
I
you
was
something
really
revolutionary.
dogging my
Your
daddy
intuitive
online
gifts weren't meant to be used
for another
for
nigga.
radical honesty with
Another
everyone
nigga
in
didn't
your
even give a fuck
life.
about me. I'm talking about a
Sometimes
stepfather.
your psychic
He was
abilities
talking
were
about
meant
you
to
too
help you
much,
stay
baby. I'm
several
so
steps
sorry.
ahead of people who
I was
wished you harm.
blinded.
In fact, they were about to help you stay
See this?
100
Take notes, you
steps
guys. You
ahead,
got mama or daddy. I
orchestrating
don't
an
care if it was
escape
your
so
auntie or your
flawless
uncle that
that it
raised
would
you.
redefine what
Show
was
some
possible for
respect.
someone in your situation.
Cause it's gonna boomerang
The
back.
plan that began
It's gonna
forming
beat you
your
in the
mind
ass.
was
Cause let me tell you,
breathtaking
every
in
day
its
I wake
elegance
up,
and precision.
every day I wake up, I know for certain I'ma make this paper. Look, every day my daughter go hard. Cause I got one child that used to be kind of like white chicks is no disrespect, just like white chicks with it. No, you told me to always speak my mind. That type of disrespect. Then I got the city girl disrespect. Oh shit, I started smelling myself again. I said, this is what you want. This is what you did. I was so disrespectful to my poor mama. She was just trying to get. Listen. I don't care if we speak today. I'm gonna tell the truth. Listen, I used to be so disrespectful based off feelings, boo. It wasn't even her. It was me. You know what I'm saying? Just complicated teenage mutant ninja turtle. I call it the teenage mutant ninja turtle mode. You know what I'm saying? When the kids get to that age, they get into that teenage mutant ninja turtle behavior, and they just want to call it how it is, flip over tables, and tell you how to coordinate shit, and like, oh, blow the wind out your chest. Like, hold up, is this what I created? Is this what we did? Yes. So now you got to sit down and have a talk. All those lectures, they listen. Even if you think they ain't listening, cause they listening. They gonna come back to you when you least expect. It might be in the letter. Cause see, I got autistic kids. I used to do that too. I used to write my mama a letter, or my daddy a letter. If I couldn't face them, I say, Auntie Judy, can you get this to my daddy? She look at me like I knew something was different about. I got a whole. I'm sending him a 4-page letter. And put a little kiss on that bitch, a little sticker on the top. Read this now. You know what I'm saying? Similar to this type of shit. So the angels do it to me. Don't judge me.
Every detail was being orchestrated by
Don't
forces
judge
far
me
more
when these
intelligent than your
scientists
conscious
love
mind.
me.
Working through
You
your
see how I
intuitive
said it?
abilities to craft
I'm
a
not trying to
strategy
toot my
that
own
would
horn,
have
babe, but it
impressed
needs to be a
military
bloated, bitch.
tacticians.
It needs to be
You started
ablaze.
seeing the situation like a chess game where you could see 20 moves ahead, while your opponent
You
was still
needed me,
figuring out
guys.
which
And
pieces
I
they
need
controlled.
you now.
Your awakened
Calm me
chosen
down.
one abilities were giving you access
Let's
to
lift each
information
other up.
and insights that transformed
Lift
you from
every
victim to
voice
strategist
and
overnight.
sing.
The first
You
phase
haven't
would involve
hit
becoming an Oscar-worthy actor while gathering intelligence and resources. You would maintain their sense of security
That's some
and
angel
control
shit, though. So
while
take it up
secretly
with your maker.
dismantling the prison they had built around you. Every conversation would become
me
a
calm down.
calculated performance designed to feed them false information
Thank you,
while you
Sativa.
collected real intelligence about their weaknesses and blind spots. The acting would
Give
be
it to
so
him.
convincing that even
Give it
trained
to him, baby.
psychologists wouldn't be able to detect the deception. While
Hey,
you
y'all, I had remixed
simultaneously
that. Give it to me, baby. But I say, give it to him, baby. Oh, that shit gonna be fly too.
gathered enough
I'm gonna make it and post
intelligence
it
to predict
for
their
free
every
though.
move. The following
No
is a
Rhapsody,
message from
no
Mike,
iTunes,
founder of the Obsidian
right on
Club Order,
Facebook.
powered by Astral Atom. You didn't just survive your past, you were refined by it. Every betrayal,
Facebook, we're
every
not trying to make
psychic
money off
attack,
of it. We just
every
trying to
night
entertain
you
each
thought you
other,
wouldn't
right?
make it, that wasn't random.
Like
It was the
YouTube.
forge. And now the blade is ready.
Come on, babe.
The first phase would involve becoming an Oscar-worthy actor while gathering intelligence and resources.
Tyler Perry
You
ready.
would
Come on,
maintain
babe.
their sense of security and control
They said, little
while
bitch.
secretly
Look, real
dismantling
talk, real facts, too, no alleged. They say, listen, we need you. Oh, yeah. The whole
prison
family,
they
too.
had built
Bring them on.
around you.
I put my girls
Every
in the interview.
conversation would become a
So
calculated
listen, today I
performance
I was so Naomi Campbell. They caught me on the day. I did not want to be seen on camera. I had inflammation in my face. You probably would have thought it was cute, but I felt like a fish. So I was like, oh no, I don't feel like talking girls here, because they kept calling.
to feed them false
Stranger Things.
While you collected real intelligence about their weaknesses.
I slept on it. Matter of fact, I'm still sleeping on it. I've never said no. I've never said yes.
That even trained psychologists wouldn't be able to detect the deception. While you simultaneously
got my panties in a bunch.
enough intelligence
I'm pulling them out.
every move.
Everything.
Following
I'm pulling
is a
them out.
message from Mike, founder of the Obsidian Inner Order.
It's
powered
real
by
funny
astral
because
you didn't just
it
survive
shows
your
that
past,
there's no
you were
really support when
refined
you're
by
trying
it.
to come up and do something on your own.
Sometimes
It's
it
like
can
the
feel
labels
like there's
screaming,
no way out
you
of treatment-resistant
need
depression.
me. The labels come at you like that. There's no
Powered by
family
astral
support. There's no
atom.
building.
You didn't
When you
just
don't have
survive
shit,
your past,
you gotta have it
you
first.
were refined by it.
You can't make
Every
shit without shit.
betrayal, every psychic
It's the proof.
attack,
It
every
ain't
night you
always
thought you
been
could
like, it
make
wasn't always
wasn't
like that.
random. That was the forge. And now the blade is ready. Inside the Obsidian Inner Order, we gather each week
We gon'
on live
we gon'
Zoom
each one gonna
calls.
teach one
And
though.
yes, they're recorded.
We're gonna teach
So
we
when
gonna
you're
teach a
down
man how to
luck
fish
it,
instead of
you
giving
can
them a
still
fish.
tap the signal.
You hear me? So everybody can pass it
Divine
today
warrior
today's
goddesses
generation.
with
Everybody gonna get
ancestral
money.
fire in there. Spies,
If that's what the world want us to
masculine
do
healers
to
who carry
succeed, then
prophecy
we all
in their
gonna get it.
silence.
If
A
we gotta
former
eat,
military drone
that's what's gonna keep
operator
us breathing,
who
then
now
we all
moves
gonna
matter
eat.
with his thoughts. A
If we
seer
gotta
from
fucking
Utah
swim
who
so we
broke
can
free
all
of
know how to
Mormonism
fucking
become a
survive,
Gnostic.
then we
A
all gonna
psychic
swim,
Innusa
bitch. We
who
gonna
used to
learn
be a
to.
millionaire.
Before my baby
CFO,
passed,
a
it was
spiritual
spiritual too.
healer.
Before my baby passed, when they did that little shit to that girl, let me tell you, she asked me. She said, "Baby, you know how to swim?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I think so." My cousin threw me in the pool. I went in 9 feet and I came up. I think I could pull it off. Why? She said, "I don't know how to swim." I said, "Oh, no, we got to teach you how to swim." I didn't even know this was how that girl was gonna pass away. These sons of bitches from the back.
Who clawed their way out of a satanic cult and now
She said, "We're going to
channels
Disney.
light like a weapon.
You're coming."
These aren't stories. They're
Then we're
your
gonna stop in
future
Vegas because we're gonna get your
reflections. If
name
you've
on
ever felt like you
billboards,
were
babe.
meant for something
I
more,
promise.
it's because you are.
They don't know how
The
talented you
field
is, but I do.
The war is
I
real.
said, "Oh,
The
thank
circle
you,
is
boo.
waiting.
You
Join
so
the
sweet."
Obsidian Inner Order. Link in the description. Thank you all for supporting the broadcast.
But
We
thankfully,
quite
I was in my
literally could not
depression
do
and
this
stayed
without
home.
you.
Them sons of bitches from the back was
Phase
trying to
2
do that to me.
involved the
They
invisible
try to do it to her.
preparation.
That's the real.
Moving
That's the
money,
real. That's the
building
real
you
truth,
professional
y'all.
networks,
So y'all should
establishing
feel
safe
sad for y'all
houses,
friend.
creating
Yeah,
backup plans for your backup plans.
they really messing with
All of
somebody
this would happen
that's
right under
innocent.
their
That's why I've
nose
been
while
screaming to
they
the mountains. So
remained
if I'm innocent, she
completely
had to be too.
oblivious
What's
to
going
your
on, babe?
activities.
Then it
You
made
were
me
about to construct an
analyze
entirely
facts like,
parallel
oh shit,
life that existed in
I
complete
missed
stealth
all
mode,
this.
with resources
The
and
hoes is
connections
like, well, hold
they
up, but
couldn't
bitch,
even
come on, babe,
imagine.
just support a
The
bitch from the back.
final phase
Cause
would
y'all
be
know
the
I don't need no.
disappearance
I'm a
itself.
hustler, babe.
So
I'm a
swift
legit
and
hustler though.
complete that they would be
If
left staring at empty
if I was to
spaces
fall off and
where
do
your
what
life
everybody else
used to
doing, I
intersect
promise you
with
I won't be
theirs,
sitting like
with
this,
no trail to
being
follow
annoyed by people
and no way
that's
to
mad
reach you
that
ever
the
again.
state gave me a
The
house,
vanishing
bitch. They
act would be
bad.
so
Trying
thorough
to, it
that
showed
they
me
would
what the
spend
ancestors
months
went through.
wondering if
Goddamn,
you had
bitch.
ever actually
Slow down
existed
before
in
you
the
wreck
first
out.
place. You woke up the next morning as a completely different person, though they would never know it.
It
Overnight,
opened my
you would
eyes
become a
though. All that
master
little shit.
strategist
I
operating
promise
with the
you.
precision of a
Give me a
trained
few acres and a
intelligence
mule,
agent,
babe. Some yard where I can see
while
you before
maintaining
you
the
come through.
appearance of
Babe, I'm
the
good.
same compliant partner they
I
thought they
made up my own
controlled.
wall. I'm
Every
jumping back there,
conversation
bitch. Soon as
became
you
a
make
carefully
movement. Soon as the
choreographed
sensors tell me.
dance. When they asked about your
Damn,
day,
see?
you gave them just enough truth to satisfy their need for
Let's tear her
surveillance,
down. Nobody's
while
gonna help her.
revealing
That's where I'm
nothing
at.
about your true activities. When they demanded access to your
We've
finances,
studied people's
you
behavior
appeared
and they're
compliant
never gonna
while
help her.
secretly moving money
She's
to
never
accounts they
gonna
didn't know
make
existed.
it
The most
without
incredible
us.
part was how easy it became once you stopped fighting your situation and
That's
started
where I'm at.
playing it like a game. Your
And I'm
chosen
still loyal to my
abilities
word. I'm
included
loyal
not
to the
just
to my to the
intuition,
to the
but
to the
also
Lord's word
remarkable
first of all,
emotional
babe. Because
intelligence and
it's the way I
strategic
live.
thinking
The reason why I got
capabilities
favor.
that had been dormant until this crisis activated them.
It's the real
You
reason why I
discovered
got
that you could
favor.
read their
Like, push
emotional
all the
state like a
theatrics to the
book
side and
while
just
keeping
hear
your
me
own
out. Like, it's the
completely
reason I
hidden.
got favor.
You learned their patterns, their triggers, their blind spots. You began predicting
I'm a
their
real
behavior
Disney
with
girl, so
startling
I
accuracy,
get this from my
while
grandma though.
they
I promise it ain't
remained
the
completely
sativa. All
clueless
I had
about
today
your
was
true thoughts and
1/600
plans. Some
ibuprofen
days,
and this
you almost
sativa.
felt sorry for
Big
them.
facts.
They thought they were
And a little
dealing with
black.
the same
I ain't gonna even
naive,
lie.
trusting
Where the black
person
at?
they had
A little
originally
black.
targeted. They had
Walking
no
to the
idea
stove,
they were now
singing,
facing someone
dancing.
whose
People about to
spiritual
wreck
gifts
out,
had been weaponized for
trying to look back.
psychological warfare.
That's all.
Your performance was so convincing that even other people with strong intuitive
I was
abilities would have been
16 with the headphone plugs in, dancing and walking like that, making people wreck out. I promise.
completely fooled. You had become a master of
It's the
energetic
spectrum.
camouflage,
I never
projecting
knew it though.
exactly the
So
frequency
please
they
understand,
expected, while your true
I'm
self
honored.
operated in complete
Most people
stealth
be
mode.
embarrassed to say it because they think
While maintaining your Academy
autism
Award-worthy
is because you
performance,
slow.
you
Oh
began
no,
constructing an
please let me
entirely
tell you.
parallel
I
life
noticed
that they
studying
knew
my girls
nothing
having
about.
to adjust to them
Your
and
awakened
compromise with them and their needs. Their whole freaking lives are like, you are a freaking genius, little girl. What did you just say? She's cleaning up my
chosen
thoughts,
one abilities
opening
were
up my
guiding
mind to
every move,
possibilities.
showing you exactly
I
when
never
to
knew
be
I could think
patient
like that.
and when
You're so
to
smart.
take
So
action.
no, it don't
You
mean that.
researched new
It
living
just means
situations and
they have
cities they
slower
would never
processing.
think to
Some
look.
have faster
You
processing.
established
Like one of my daughters
relationships with
have a faster
landlords who
processing, and
accepted
my
cash
other one is
deposits and
slower
didn't
like
require
mine. But they
traditional
both
references.
combine to me
You
somehow
created
and so
backup housing
strange.
options in multiple locations, each one completely disconnected from your current life.
But I embrace it
Every
not
day
for no trophy,
brought
nigga.
new
I
intelligence
embrace it
about
for
their
other
true
people
nature and
because my kids be
capabilities.
depressed when
You
their
learned they
friends
were
pick at them
far
for that.
more
I be telling them
manipulative and dangerous
it's
than you
not
had
it don't
initially
define you. It's just their
realized.
perception of you.
You
Because
discovered
if
backup
they gonna
plans they had
judge you
made to
based off a
control you
flaw, then it
if you
says a
ever
lot
tried to
about them.
leave. You found
Because really your
evidence of
flaw
threats they were prepared
is
to
a
make
positive,
against your
babe.
professional
It's a gain
reputation
for you.
and personal safety. The most challenging part wasn't the logistics. It was maintaining
I mean, all around the
emotional
board, my
equilibrium
kids say
while
it's a
living a
game for you,
complete
so
double
embrace your
life.
flaws. Don't be
You
like
had
your
to
mama,
process your real
38 years
feelings
old,
in
finally having
total
a
privacy
mental
while
breakdown
projecting
from masking
artificial
her whole
emotions in
life
their
trying to fit in
presence
with these
every single
people
day.
and make them
Your
comfortable because they're
spiritual guides
nervous.
were
Like, what the
working
fuck is this bitch
overtime
doing?
during this
Did
period,
she pop a
giving
pill?
you
What did she do?
exactly
No.
the strength and
You just
clarity
made
you
her
needed
nervous.
to pull off
My
the most
kids even say,
complex
oh, let
operation
me
of
tell
your
y'all, let me
life.
clean it up
The
because my
same
daughter
force.
probably got her ear to the window listening to me. Like, cause so I got no. I'm just telling you, no reason for me to lie. Like my kids will be in conversations with people that will make me severely nervous till I start glitching like AI for real, the first AI, and clean up the whole story for you. There's what's wrong? You made her nervous, like stuff like that. I'm just giving an example. They'll clean that shit up, and I look like, how did you know? And I had that song that what's that girl? Twin. That I don't whatever. That song be in my
That had
mind.
made you a target for this predator were now orchestrating your complete liberation from their control.
Are you ready to sell your house? I will buy it. You can get a cash offer in
You can
24
come by
hours
this
or
one,
less.
girl.
From
Put them
their
all off the
control,
map.
the final phase was approaching, and it would require perfect timing and flawless execution to pull off what would essentially be a magic trick performed on someone who thought they were the magician. What was coming would be so perfectly orchestrated that they would question their own sanity before they questioned your capabilities. When the moment came to activate your exit strategy, the precision was breathtaking. You had choreographed every detail weeks in advance, with
Hear me
contingency
out, y'all.
plans
I'm
for
letting the
scenarios
angels
they couldn't
speak.
even imagine.
You know?
Your departure happened so smoothly it seemed like magic. The morning they woke up to find your belongings gone, they discovered that you hadn't just left. You had vanished completely. Your phone number was disconnected. Your email bounced back as undeliverable. Your social media accounts had been deactivated. Every method they had used. Hey, this is so relatable. Not only is it relatable, it's just like telling my story for me, babe, because this is exactly what happened to me. Exactly in that order too. And I didn't mean for it to happen the way it happened. I just followed my fucking gut with everything too. They were calling me. And it's like everything happened for a fucking reason. Because you were already established in a completely different professional environment, using skills they never knew you possessed. That's why I ain't really worried about this shit. Because they did the same ass lame ass shit in West Palm Beach. Boy, I was out of there like a gypsy. Their attempts to manipulate you through like the Gullah Gullah. I hear that Gullah Gullah Island song. Because you had cut off every avenue of communication. You had vanished like smoke, leaving them with nothing but confusion, empty threats. When I was on my bike trying to get around, I heard him call me broke. I've been really on my grind. They had severely underestimated. The most satisfying part was knowing that their
Yeah, I was
intuitive
really trying to
nature
shine.
meant they would probably never figure out how thoroughly you had played them.
They took
They
the
would
beds and
spend
the
months,
kids,
maybe
push toys in the
years, wondering
beds.
how
So
someone
you
they
know it's
thought they
time for me to
completely
make.
controlled had executed
Ain't no
such a
flexing,
perfect
I'm just trying to
disappearance.
live, raise my kids and pay
Meanwhile,
my
you were
bills. Ain't
already
no
thriving
competition,
in your
everybody
new
else is
life,
different.
watching their desperate attempts to locate you from a position
Yeah.
of complete safety and freedom. In the
See, they
weeks
don't want,
following your
see, they don't
departure,
want me to.
you observed from your secure vantage point as their entire world began to unravel. Without your financial support, their carefully maintained lifestyle started crumbling. Without your emotional labor, they had to face their own dysfunction for the first time in years. Without your energy to feed on, they were forced to confront the emptiness that drove their predatory behavior. They tried everything to locate you. They reached out to mutual friends who genuinely had no idea where you had gone. They searched social media profiles that no longer existed. They even hired investigators
To tell the
who
truth,
found
it
nothing
was
but
you
dead
in
ends
this booth
because you had
that
been
I was
thorough beyond their
blazing.
comprehension.
I'm
The
just
investigator
sitting in the
reports probably made
studio.
for
I'm trying to
fascinating
get to
reading.
you, babe.
Subject vanished without
And I'm
trace.
just
No
sitting in the
leads.
booth.
Case
Oh,
unsolvable.
look, I remember this. To tell the truth, it was you in this booth that I was blazing. But I'm just sitting in the studio. I'm trying to get to you, babe. And I'm just sitting in the booth. Tell them I'm sick and tired of being number two. They took the clothes and the shoes, kids' toys and the beds. So you know it's time for me to make bread. And ain't no flexing, I'm just trying to live. Raise my kids and pay my bills. Ain't no competition, everybody else is different. For my girls, I'm on a mission just so they won't need a nigga. But what if I wasn't here? Or what if I didn't care? All these sacrifices, I don't even want to go there. Baby, please don't leave. I don't even know that shit. Hey, that was a freestyle. I promise you. It was a
No
freestyle.
leads. Case
Ain't no
unsolvable.
flexing, I'm just trying to live, raise my kids and pay my
You
bills. Ain't
had
no
essentially achieved
competition,
something
everybody
that
else is
intelligence
different.
agencies
For my
would
girls, I'm
consider
on
a
a
perfect
mission just so they
disappearance.
won't need a nigga. But
You had
what
become
if
a
I wasn't
ghost,
here?
and
What if
ghosts
I
can't be
didn't
harmed
care?
by people
All
who
these
operate in the
sacrifices,
physical
I'm not
realm
really
alone.
trying to go
The
there.
metaphysical
Baby,
nature of
please
your
don't
escape
leave.
had
I'm not
taken you
trying to hear
completely
it.
outside their ability to
Baby,
cause
please
harm.
don't leave.
Meanwhile,
I'm not
your
trying to
new
hear
life
it
was
unless you
flourishing in ways
wait, baby,
that would have been
please don't
impossible
leave.
while
I'm not
trapped in
trying to
their
hear
web of
it
control.
unless you know
Your
this is
career
for.
was advancing
I'm
rapidly
not trying to
without their
hear it unless you
interference.
know this is
Your bank account
official.
was growing
If you're
without their
willing, then
constant
I'm risking
demands.
all these
Your energy
tears
levels
I've
were
been,
through the roof
all these
without their
tears I've been
vampiric
given,
brain.
all these
This
visions I've been
experience
listening.
taught you something
Wait,
profound about the nature of your
Hold
gifts
up,
as a chosen.
look. I'm not trying to hear it unless you know this is official. Wait, all this time, all this time, all this time you've been missing. I'm not even trying to hear it unless you say this is official. Baby, please don't leave. I'm not trying to hear it unless you say this. Wait. Baby, please don't leave. I'm not trying to hear it unless you say this is official. All this time you've been missing, baby. Yes, you reminiscing.
This experience taught you
I'm gonna have to
something
write it down.
profound about the nature of
I'm
your
gonna write it
gifts
down.
as a
It's
chosen
like
one.
I see what Wayne and a lot of these
Your intuitive
these
abilities.
producers that's really producers and they just rap because that's all Wayne is. That's how he able to freestyle because he just giving the vision. He know the vision angle he want. So it's like when you freestyle it first. This for pointers for upcoming rappers that want to rap. I should make a class for real. Patreon, y'all. But look, this is sauce. Follow it. Like freestyle that bitch first, even if you do not know how to freestyle. Because guess what? You're going to clean it up by writing that bitch down, listen to it like a little geeky person, write every bar down, and go back and clean it up. And that bitch going to be better than award,
Your
Oscar winning
intuitive
track.
abilities aren't
Promise.
just about helping
You're going
others
to create
or being a source
metaphors.
of
You're going
light
to
in the
create
world.
analog,
Sometimes they're about
animes
developing
in a
the
track.
strategic intelligence necessary
Strategic.
to protect yourself from people who would exploit your
Baby,
compassion for their
please
own
don't
gain.
leave. I'm not trying
You
to
had
hear it.
discovered that spiritual warfare sometimes
Baby, say
requires
it is
tactics
official.
that would surprise
All this
people who
time you've
think
been
enlightenment
missing.
means passive acceptance of abuse. You learned that radical honesty isn't always the highest spiritual path. Sometimes Strategic. Concealment is the most aligned choice you can make when dealing with
Yes,
people
baby.
who operate from
Yes.
predatory consciousness. The universe had taught you that protecting your light sometimes means hiding it from people who would try to extinguish it. Your inner guidance system received a massive upgrade during this experience. You can now sense energy
What if I
vampires
wasn't
from
here? What
incredible
if I didn't
distances.
care?
You recognize the early warning signs of controlling behavior
I'm not
before
even trying
most
to
people
go
would
down.
even notice something was off. You trust your instincts about people who seem charming on the surface, but carry darker
Yeah.
intentions underneath.
Yeah.
Most importantly, you discovered that your spiritual gifts include the ability to outmaneuver people
All this
who
time I've
operate
been
from lower
giving.
frequencies without stooping to their level. You don't have to become manipulative yourself. You just have to become strategically brilliant. The person who emerged from this experience carries wisdom that most people will never acquire. You maintained your compassionate nature, but added layers of discernment and strategic thinking that make you nearly impossible to manipulate or control.
I can feel it in me. Oh, I like the way that sounds. I want to sing that. Yo, yo, baby, you know I.
Strategic thinking that make you nearly impossible to manipulate or control. You had become someone who could love deeply
I'm
while
looking at
protecting
myself
fiercely,
in the mirror.
help others while
I ain't trying to
safeguarding
be a pest and
yourself.
I ain't gonna
You
die.
still help others,
I
but
don't
you're
need to tell
highly
them that I got
selective
them.
about who receives access to your energy. You still trust your
When I was
intuition,
headed out the
but you
bottom, I
also
was headed
trust
out the
your
back. I
ability
see
to
them
take
hating for my
decisive
distance. You
action
could join the
when
crowd. As a matter
necessary.
of fact, you could stand in
Your
line.
spiritual
That
evolution
nigga tried to
had
lie to me.
created the perfect balance
I told her
between
I would be
open-hearted
down
service
into the death
and
for me.
bulletproof
Now
boundaries.
she can't leave.
Your acting
She
skills,
said I was one
developed
in a
under the
million
most
like I
intense
didn't know
pressure
that.
imaginable,
You got me
now
in my
serve you in
feelings.
countless
I told
situations.
you I would
You
never
can
leave
navigate
because I
difficult
love you.
conversations,
But
handle
you rather
challenging
listen to
people,
these
and
bitches when they
protect your
rather be with
interests without
me.
creating
It's time to
unnecessary
get
conflict.
missing
You become a
in
master
my
of social dynamics
age where
in
I'm
ways that
from.
benefit every area
It's
of
that
your life.
dating me.
Today,
That
you live
dating
in
me. I got
complete
that
freedom
dating me.
from the
It's that
person who
dating
once
me. I
controlled
got
your
that
life.
dating
They have no
me. That
access to your
dating
energy,
me.
your
That
resources,
dating
your
me.
peace of
I got that
mind, or
dating.
your future.
It's that
The prison
dating
they built
me.
around you has been
That
completely
dating me.
dismantled, and you hold
It's
all
that
the keys
dating
to your new
me.
reality. The
That
fortress of
dating
freedom
me.
you constructed
That
has proven
dating
to
me.
be absolutely
That dating
impenetrable,
me.
giving you
For years,
security that
this
goes
girl
far
say,
beyond.
for years I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. I had weird dreams, strange feelings, and every time I tried to explain to someone else, they look at me like I was crazy. I kept hearing about chosen ones and I felt, deep down, but didn't know what to do with that feeling. Then I found myself helping others, understanding my role here, my energy, and how finally to live in alignment with souls also on the mission. This is my life.
Physical
I
safety.
like that, little girl.
People often
I'm gonna like
comment
your
on how
comment.
confident and self-assured you've become, how
Ram
there's something
Jazz.
different about
I
your
don't know how to
energy that
pronounce it.
commands respect.
I be
They
reading people
don't realize
comments.
you're carrying the wisdom of someone who successfully escaped from an impossible situation through pure strategic thinking and spiritual
She say
guidance.
so
The
relatable.
transformation has
Amen.
created an aura
I know
of
this is for me.
unshakable strength that people can sense even when they can't articulate what they're perceiving.
This person say this
Sometimes you
is not
wonder
a
if they ever
competition
figured
or a
out how
race.
thoroughly you outmaneuvered them. Do they realize that your
Okay,
seemingly submissive
this guy say,
behavior was actually tactical?
this guy say this is not competition or a race. Although I'm fully awake, others aren't. I am stepped into my purpose. I take action every day, even on my YouTube channel. My truth, I really try to say, my channel is being suppressed, but I do not seek or require any external validation or approval of anyone in this world, so it's cool. Now, millions of these adversities have been collapsing for some time. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Not only do I transmute demons, but I've transmuted all of this world's attacks. worldwide revenge, porn attacks, worldwide pornography exploitation, the world smear campaigns, industrial complex, and the numerous assassination plots. All glory be to the Creator, though. Amen.
To comprehend,
Yes, clean it up.
and they understand that
I'ma
your
like your
apparent
comment, boo, and I'ma
helplessness
leave you a
was the
comment.
performance of a lifetime.
Couple confetti.
The beauty of perfect strategy is that the opponent often never understands how completely they were outplayed. It doesn't
I
matter.
like that.
What matters is that you're free, you're thriving, and you've proven to yourself that being a chosen one doesn't mean accepting abuse or manipulation. It means using all your gifts, including ones you didn't know you had, to create the life you deserve. You had discovered that your spiritual abilities included capabilities that most people never
This person
develop.
said, see, look, I'm a warrior. This is so on point on what I'm experiencing currently and perfectly at the right time. Very thankful for this
Even
message.
under extreme circumstances. Your Oscar-worthy performance wasn't just
He put,
acting.
it's called
It was
alignment.
a masterclass in spiritual warfare, fought and won without your opponent ever realizing they were in a battle until it was far too late for them to do anything about it.
She say, and the winner
victory
is
was so
me.
complete
Thank you,
that it
Father.
redefined what was possible for someone in
I
your
claim and
situation.
receive.
You didn't
This
just
is how
escape
angels
an
align.
abusive situation.
Oh,
You
but like
transformed
that too. That
yourself
was
into
cute.
someone who can never be trapped that way again. Your greatest performance wasn't just about fooling someone else.
You
It
can't
was
treat me
about
like
discovering
you
the
do.
depths of
Yeah, I
your
like
own
Maya J.
strategic
You can't treat me
brilliance
like
and
you
spiritual
do.
strength.
And do
The
the
person
things
who
you do.
emerged from this
I'll
experience
be
was
that girl
fundamentally
that'll
different,
never blow
stronger.
your phone up. I'll be that girl that'll stay down till we come up. I'll be that girl that's always on your corner. I'll be that girl that's gonna stay down till you want. I'll be that. I can be. That's Maya J, y'all. I fuck with her. She say, well, hello. What she say? You can't, yeah, I can't play it. They go copyright. They gonna end the live. What it say? She say, I can't blow you up. Bitch, I'm bad. I know why I'm the bomb and I know what's up. When you, wait, hello. She say, I can't blow you up. Bitch, I'm bad. I know why I'm the bomb and I know what's up. When you mad and you not at home, you been tricking off. Let me smell your dick. You think I'm dumb. I ain't. Hey,
Wiser and
I met her
completely
folks. I
immune
said,
to the
call her now. I
manipulation
gotta tell her
tactics
she
that
cute
once
that part.
ensnared you. The
You can't
applause
be
you
like
deserve
you
isn't from an
do.
audience.
Do the things you
It's from
do.
your
You
own
can't
soul,
treat me like you
celebrating the
do.
moment you
And
chose
do
your
the
freedom
things
over
you.
their comfort, your
I'll
truth over
be
their
that
lies,
girl
your
that'll never
future over
blow
their
your phone
control.
up.
The
I'll be
standing
that
ovation
girl
comes
that'll
from the
stay down
universe
till we
itself,
come up.
acknowledging that
I'll
you had
be
played
that
the game at
girl.
a level that transcended ordinary human
I'll be that
consciousness.
girl.
You earned
You
every
can't treat
moment
me
of the
like
peace
you
you now
do.
experience.
And do the
You
things
deserved
you
better
do.
than what they
You
offered,
can't treat me
and you had the
like you
wisdom and
do.
courage to go
Do the
get it through
things.
one of the most
You can't
sophisticated
treat me like
operations
you
ever
do.
executed by
Do the
someone who
things.
refused to
You
remain
can't
a
treat me
victim.
like you
The
do.
peace you created
Do the
wasn't just the
things
absence of
you
conflict,
do.
it was the
I'll be
presence of
that girl.
absolute
They killed
victory.
that shit,
That's what
bro.
real chosen
I
ones
like
do.
good
They
music
don't just
to stay in
endure,
my
they
head.
transform, they strategize, and they win completely. They turn their deepest challenges into their
You
greatest
gotta work for
triumphs,
if you
using
wanna.
spiritual
I think that's
gifts
what she
that
say.
most people
I'll
never
be
even
that girl.
realize
You
they
gotta work
possess.
for if you
And once a
wanna.
chosen
I'll
one
be
awakens
that
to this level of
girl
power,
that's gonna stay
they become
down till it
absolutely
come up.
unstoppable in creating
Yo,
the life they
I
truly
can
deserve. The performance of a
be
lifetime had
no.
become the transformation of a
Hey,
lifetime, proving that sometimes the greatest act of love is refusing
hey.
to be anyone's victim ever again. Your Oscar wasn't made of gold. It was made of pure, unshakable freedom.
I don't know why
You've
I
graduated
like
from the
Maya J.
University of Spiritual Warfare
She should have
with
went
honors that
further. I
can
feel
never be
like her little
revoked.
career was capped
Every
because she
future
hot as
predator
fuck.
who tries
That
to
girl
read
say
you will
something like,
find themselves staring at a
put
masterclass in
pretty in the
psychological
face,
armor
push a bliss
they
him in the
can't
way. Hold on, I gotta
penetrate.
pause it so you hear she say something like, put pretty in the face, push a bliss slim in the waist. Plus I got cake hoes hate. I ain't did nothing wrong, so get a little hit, send them back home. Got 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck?
Your energy now carries the frequency of someone who has walked through
Bitch, I'm
fire
grown.
and emerged as flame itself, untouchable,
Something
unbreakable,
something
and absolutely
shake.
certain of their own
Shake.
power.
Boy, I used
The
to be
person
walking
who
through
once
Atlanta
trapped you
singing that shit.
unwittingly
Something like it
created
was my
their own
song too. They used to be
worst
like, oh, let me hear that
nightmare.
shit. And I
A
pull it out.
chosen
Now this
one
her. This is my
knows
J.
exactly
But
how
that's something like
dangerous they
I
can
made
be
that bitch.
when their survival
Something gotta
depends on
shake.
it,
Something
and who
gotta
will never
shake.
again mistake kindness for weakness or spiritual gifts for vulnerability.
I say you gonna blow. If you want to do it, go do it. She's like, a lot of people like to motivate me, but I be trying to tell them, no, it ain't about me. It's about you. Okay? Because, of course, I know I can if I put effort to it, but that's not what I want to do. I'm just an artist for real. We do this for free. Right? We do this for free.
You're
I'm
about to
walking
speak
around all
millions
day
into
writing.
existence,
Ask my kids.
chosen one,
All
and
day through the
someone
house,
missed
I
out
make
on you.
songs. All day in my
Big
mind.
time.
I'm a riddle.
This is
Unlike
happening.
my auntie
The
Deborah.
money is real.
Y'all, I woke up. It's plenty of times, but one night she gave me the pencil, the utensils, because she was making a jingle. And I ain't gonna say the person name, it's a big person too. She was making a jingle for them, and that shit sound fly. She was saying it low, because she had the big headphones on. All the girls, all of them was asleep. But I got up to sneak downstairs to get something to eat. Of course, she didn't see me. So I walked in right while she was in action. She caught me, but like, oh, because I was kind of like, remixing it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't remember what the fucking jingle was, but I remember whatever I said, I cleaned up whatever she was trying to fix, bitch. And I said it like a master plan. She said, you can do this too, Star. Oh my God, come here. How do you like this? Hey, that's a true story too. Some people might not agree with it, but it's real. She said, you can do this too, Star. You're my Janet Jackson.
Something shifted in you recently. You started doing things
So
differently.
what I'm saying is I do
began
this
speaking
for fun,
differently.
babe.
Not to others necessarily, but to yourself.
The angel's gonna tell you
and
real
to the
quick. Hold up.
universe around you.
Let me show you how you get
You've
an
been
angel
saying
message.
things like, money flows to me easily, and
It speaks to the
I
heart.
create wealth while I rest. You've been visualizing success in ways that feel almost too good to be true. And somewhere deep inside, you started believing that the struggling version of yourself wasn't the real you. That was just a temporary costume you had to wear while the real transformation was taking place behind the scenes. This quiet revolution happening inside you is exactly what separates chosen ones from everyone else. While others are grinding themselves into exhaustion, you discovered something powerful. You don't have to work harder. You have to work smarter.
Y'all know I be saying that online all the time. I don't be trying to flex saying that. It's just shit. Me pulling concrete. Me pulling concrete. I was on my bike. I was trying to get around. It got me weak in my knees.
That will shock everyone around you. Here's what's fascinating.
Where I was laying concrete.
While you were going
I've done every job that the job market offered. Pretty much.
That downtime was necessary.
Tax preparer.
Everyone around you made assumptions.
Obama chef.
They saw you taking a step
literally
back and thought you were giving up.
Served to so many celebrities. They know. Didn't really clout chase online. I could have easily posted all these people online.
This person looked at your life during your recovery phase and decided you weren't going anywhere.
Y'all, that's the truth. I really could have posted. I could have posted all of that stuff online. And the little pretty girl that I was dating at the time, she probably was wondering why I didn't take advantage of all those moments and do that and do exactly what, because that's what normally what Atlanta people come to Atlanta to do that. Number one, and I didn't.
They were wrong, catastrophically wrong.
Damn, baby.
While they were making these assumptions, you were actually doing something brilliant. You were building. You were planting seeds. You were making strategic.
When I was on my bike, I was trying to get around. I heard them call me broke. I've been really on my grind.
That small beginning,
I've been really
that
on my
project,
grind.
that idea,
I was really on my grind. Yeah, I'm real broke.
It's about to explode.
I ain't even got a dime.
And the timing couldn't be more perfect. Now here's something most people don't understand about
but
how
I could
real
flip change.
wealth operates. There's an invisible network of connections, opportunities, and resources that only becomes accessible once you reach a certain frequency. It's like a hidden internet that most people don't even know exists. While you've been doing your inner work and speaking abundance into existence, you've actually been sending out signals into this network. Every affirmation you've spoken visualization you've practiced.
Y'all, I had made an investment with my other car because that baby was, before my baby wrecked it, I had did so much work and upgrades to it that people was like buying all the parts. So the guy made so much money, he was working like an angel and put it towards this one. I didn't even want this. I promise you, y'all, because I'm like a Honda girl. I'm a something I can fix because my uncle taught me how to fix cars. So I'm really into motors that I could fix. Shit, I could go down in there, fix the plug myself if it's a leak. I could go in there and put some zip ties. You know what I'm saying? If I have to prepare myself until I get to another one. But see, foreign cars I really care about. But Nissan I could fix myself.
Faith you've maintained during your
Some things.
All of it has been broadcasting.
That's pretty much what I was doing.
The right people and opportunities.
But I did put a lot. For when I sell this one, I put a lot in this car already too, because like I said, the guy owed me. He was putting it on my whip to where I owe him for work. We done did radiator, we done fixed, we done did gaskets, we done did brand new valve cover gaskets. I told him, cause me, I'm a scary girl. I need to know the engine good, transmission good, it's no leaks nowhere. I need to know if the reservoir needs to be changed so it won't overheat on me while I'm driving. So, like, I did a lot of that shit already. But I'ma sell it. I'ma sell it. I'ma tow mode it right now. But God did it for a reason. I didn't know I was gonna need something to tow mode, you know?
It includes contest organizers.
He said, take it if you don't want it. It's for you. I said, well, I'll be damned.
Need to distribute to worthy candidates.
But like I said, I still owe him.
They've been receiving.
But he said, let me tell you, I bought 3 cars from this guy. And Sierra, my daughter, I love her so much, she don't know that I was about to get, I had money saved. He was finna get her a car when she wrecked my shit. So I told her, oh, time to go. Gotta get me another one. At this point, she was about to get one because I love my Chevy. That Chevy was easy to fix. But we ain't gonna cry with spilled milk because she don't think that I'm not gonna get, she know I'm broke right now. She don't know that sometimes I can make money without even moving to a point where people owe me. And that's where I'm at, because literally, I won't, how these people fuck me up, I won't have a car right now. And the dude say, you never was late, ever. I rarely get a customer like that. I say, look, it's embedded in me, because it'll be on my conscience. Ain't nobody finna tow my shit. Like, I can't think like that. I can't function like that. And he said, but listen, that's a good trait, young lady, because most people your age, this is an older company. He said, most people your age, they don't pay the car toll. Look, boy, that's a plus that I promise you I could never, no matter how broke I get, I could never.
And they're about to respond. Some of you are going to receive phone calls from people
I'm gonna go and sell my guitars and stuff.
Know exactly what you've been working on. Others are going to stumble across opportunities that seem too perfectly aligned with your skills and dreams to be coincidental. A few of you are going to be approached with partnership offers that will fast-track your success beyond anything you thought possible. This secret network operates on a completely different timeline than the regular world. While others are submitting applications and waiting for responses, you're going to receive invitations. While others are competing for scraps, you're going to be offered exclusive opportunities.
That ain't feel good. I gotta let
the network activation is already beginning. And when it fully engages with your situation, the speed of your transformation is going to be breathtaking. The abundance heading your way isn't going to arrive quietly.
My Cash App card finally became charged. I found the erase Cash App though, but I had changed the whole everything because let me tell you, I was getting crazy charges, and not just from not from people like Apple and shit, and like companies. What was it said? Fucking $95 Walmart. I said, oh, you pussy ass bitches, no.
And keep private.
Don't put y'all cards on stuff.
Everyone is going to know.
I'm about to erase Cash App.
Your success is going to be
I'm fuck with this one for me because I gotta move some money over today. Try to pay this man a little bit of money because I need to put this girl back in the shop. I got the parts, but I'm gonna put her back in there after. Yeah, but I gotta move some stuff over.
Pay off in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, I've been pinching off bill money, but always set myself up like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F, Z funds for myself. And I noticed that like I'm funny. I do have a Z fund, but my Z fund I be putting like $1 in it, $2 some days. And when I go to it, when I really need it, that bitch be like $68, $78, cause I do that shit, and I be like, look at you, smart ass bitch.
Did with
You
much
smart
larger
ass
things.
bitch.
That small candy store you opened in your mind is about to
You didn't
become a
even need it,
global
but I
empire.
did need that. But look at
That
you,
little
girl.
project you've been nurturing is about to demand your full attention
You be looking like a
because it's
weird
growing
bitch.
faster
My
than you
kids be like,
ever
what's wrong, Mom?
imagined
I
possible.
got $68.
And the
Look,
best part, this is
we can get the
just
Pampers.
the beginning.
Come on.
Your life is about to take on a Hollywood quality.
Oh shit.
Lights, camera, action, except you're
Boy,
not
I'm
acting.
paying $40 for
This
my
is your real
grandbaby
life stepping into
milk.
a
But
level of
guess what?
visibility and
Before she stopped it again, the band dropped on there. So she trying to catch it because it's 17. I supposed to get another band because it's the makeup from what she ain't give me. So she closed it again, y'all. But God is good. I got a few cans.
recognition that will require you to learn new skills and embrace
She
new
about to be on regular milk,
responsibilities.
so I
You're
told
going
her
to
keep the
need to
change,
level
you
up
filthy
everything.
animals.
Your presentation, your systems, your team, your infrastructure. Success at this level requires you to become someone
Just
you've
disgusting,
never been
huh?
before.
Disgusting
You're going to
behavior.
need to learn new lines,
I'll get
master
you
new
together.
dance routines, and perform on stages you've only dreamed about. This transition period is
You
crucial.
gonna get that other
You've
one.
been selected for
Oh
this
yes I am.
opportunity,
I'm gonna call
but
your
now
boss
you
again.
have to rise to meet it.
Look at this
The
shit.
chosen ones who succeed at this level are the ones
They
who
ain't gonna like
embrace
that
the
shit.
growth required
Like now, come
rather than
on now,
staying
Mr. Vaughn.
comfortable
Just
in their old
come on,
patterns.
girl.
And while you're preparing for your moment in the spotlight, someone else is
Extra
realizing the
food
magnitude
stamps
of
for
their
Mr. Vaughn.
mistake.
Goddamn.
Once the initial wave of abundance arrives, your relationship with money is going to transform completely. You're not going to just accumulate wealth. You're going to become a
Claim it
force
and
for
receive it,
creating
girls.
wealth in others.
That
You're going to
rain feels
start
so good.
making investments that seemed impossible before. You're going to plant seeds that you know will grow because you understand how this process works now. You'll be able to help other people launch their
See,
dreams,
that's my whole
invest
motive
in their
in life, is to
businesses,
help other
and
people.
create opportunities that didn't
Put it
exist
down a
before
little
you
bit.
showed up. Think about those successful entrepreneurs who don't just build their own wealth. They become wealth creators for entire
Yeah.
communities. They become the difference maker, the catalyst, the person whose presence elevates everything around them. That's your destiny, chosen one. You're not being prepared for just personal abundance. You're being prepared to become a source of
Look,
abundance for
secretly,
others.
I have,
Every
cause everybody know me. That know me know I record everything. I always been like this though. But see, they didn't know. See, when I was younger, I used to want to be a director. Like some people, close people, probably remember those conversations and seeing me in action trying to record movies. Like that was always my dream. I think people like maneuvered me into the rap side. I never wanted. I promise you, the real truth is, D-Man probably will tell you. My friend, best friend Rashard will tell you. People like those will tell you they know I never wanted to be a rapper. G Money and SQ and all of them like told me I could rap, and they like literally put me on stage, and then producers and scouts was asking me to post stuff that I was posting. The stuff y'all used to see, it wasn't just me waking up being crazy, like wanting to have attention and post pictures. A lot of y'all didn't know these A&Rs was telling me, we want to see you post pictures, we want to see you out and about Valencia. And those people was really secretly stealing my ideas. They was never paying me. They was taking my songs. This is what I really see. I'm dyslexic with explaining myself. I got straight to the punch and told everybody online, look, I see a couple, all Freemasons ain't bad. Let's just put them out there like that, because we know that all of our families somehow tied to them. I know that. But that what I'm saying is the some of them that's obsessed with me, like got me into a little campaign, a smear campaign, pretty much. That's all I was saying, but I didn't tell you where it came from. So it's from the music industry, of course, because they've been wanting me since the bitch was 15, 16 years old, and that's just being 100. They actually wanted me, and look, see, that's the angels talking now. They wanted me and my friends, so I felt to present it this way. But thanks to Bay, who called me in 2019, with a scare tactic, you kind of gave me a presentation of how I should avoid it, so that my friends and stuff wouldn't like pocket watch me, and instead of support me, because you really supporting your friend. But what I failed to realize to tell y'all, that me and my friend both was trying to get into the music industry together, not just separate ventures that we wanted to do in life. No, we was pursuing these things together. We were hitting up places together, and this the truth. You can find me on Google Maps together. You feel me? You can find us on Google Maps with white trucks pulling up trying to take us. You'll see a lot of those instances. Yes. So it's not really a far fetched of me being paranoid, screaming on fucking line. I'm asking for support secretly and trying to survive. But I've been doing it because Angel's been blessing me, regardless of who believe what I say or anything. But apparently, there's private attorneys and private investigators, even down to agents that was once assigned to my fucking demise, that turned snitch. These are proof that see that I'm telling the truth. So I come like, damn, y'all motherfuckers, because at this point I'm positive. Shit, it's fuck what y'all talk about. I shouldn't even have to explain. This is probably my last time to Facebook, YouTube, saying it like this too. I'm gonna just go back to my affirmative messages, but I wanted to bring it like this because I finally realized, like, oh shit, the shit do look crazy, and bitches like really hating on you too hard. So I had to bring it like that. Especially for the ops who be trying to come in when they try to take rides from these little boys. I be seeing it. Like, I'm telling you now, them niggas already in trouble. So don't you get yourself involved, because they'll throw you under the bus real quick. I'm gonna be the first to tell the people based off of experience. This like a testimony, because I researched this whole shit from a T, from all the shit that been happening to me. So I'm gonna leave it like that. That it's up for debate, I guess.
You're being prepared to become a source of abundance for others. Everything within your vicinity is going to sparkle and shine because of your presence.
But yeah, they all
and
wanted us.
your resources. This is why the selection process was so specific.
I know a lot of family
Not
members
everyone
remember
can
I told
handle
them
this
I
level
got
of
picked for the
responsibility.
Disney Channel.
Not everyone can be trusted with the power to transform entire communities through
When I was
strategic investments
trying to
and
be a
generous
model,
giving.
yeah, Disney,
The
I
following
did
is a
jingles
message
for them
from Mike,
motherfuckers, bro.
founder of
I
the
ain't putting
Obsidian
Disney
in the
down though,
water,
because they didn't really
powered by
do shit to me.
Astrolatum.
They offered me to
You
come, I
didn't
just didn't
just
go. So I ran
survive
off
your
on the plug.
past. You were
That's really the
refined by
truth.
it.
So I really
Every
ain't. I'm
betrayal,
just
every
giving you a
psychic
persona
attack,
of
every
shit the
night you
industry
thought you
been
wouldn't
wanting me.
make it. That wasn't random. That was the forge. And now the
I'm
blade
definitely
is
not
ready.
trying to get a deal. So when y'all come
Inside
hating,
the
I be seeing my
Obsidian
own
inner order,
supporters turn
we
snake,
gather each
making
week on
videos and
live
saying
Zoom
shit. You don't
calls.
really. I'm
And
not
yes,
trying.
they're
Who
recorded.
trying to get
So
a
when
deal,
you're down
bitch?
in
I
the
am
pit,
the
you can
deal.
still tap
All
the
I gotta do
signal.
is turn that
You'll
fucking
meet
switch,
divine
bitch.
warrior goddesses
I
who
be trying to
walk
do
with
my own
ancestral
thing, stay out
fire
the
in
mix,
their
because I don't want to be a
spines.
rapper. I don't even have
Masculine
the
healers who
bones to
carry
be a rapper to
prophecy
go
in
on
their
tour and stuff. So
silence.
that's really
A
the truth,
former
true.
military
So
drone
I guess it's
operator who
bittersweet.
now moves matter with his thoughts. A seer from
That's really
Utah
why I
who
don't answer
broke
them
free
when
of
they offer me
Mormonism to
these
become a
contracts, ho.
Gnostic. A psychic in Noosa who
Cause
used to be a
I
millionaire,
ain't finna fuck myself
CFO.
up and own a
A
label, because I
spiritual
can't
healer
commit
who
to
clawed
the
their way
tours and
out
shit
of a
they want me to
satanic
do. So
cult
bitch, why would I
and
do
now
it
channels light like a weapon.
for you
These aren't stories. They're
when you
your
can just
future
support me on my
reflections.
own mission
If
to
you've
help
ever
you
felt
out
like you were meant
eventually?
for something more,
Cause
it's
that's
because you are.
God. Just
The
tell them for
field
me.
is open. The war is real. The circle is waiting. Join the Obsidian Inner
God gonna
Order.
tell you for me.
Link
Watch
in
the
the
God put
description.
angels in
Thank
our
you all for
path.
supporting the
God
broadcast.
used
We
people,
quite
places,
literally
and
could not do
things,
this without you.
familiar
Now,
paths
I need to
to
prepare you for
confirm.
something specific that's coming.
I'm a witness to it,
In the
babe.
next few weeks, you're going to receive 3 phone calls that will fundamentally alter
I
the
have so
trajectory
many
of your
people that have
life.
seen the supernatural things happen to me. So, like, it's really nothing for me to keep trying to, like, and people try to scare me off with stuff. Listen, I am the chosen. I'm just playing though. But listen, this girl, I knew, it's like angels tell me stuff. This for PG, YouTube, Facebook. But angels tell me stuff, and this how I know to get away from people. But the girl, I used to like me. I'm this type of person. People know they could win me over with their problems and tell me a sad novel, and it's gonna make me run the mountains like and throw my uniform, my super saver whole uniform on my my S on my chest uniform on, and I can help you, and just do everything in the book. And God wanted me to see. We was in the car in the rain. That's why I'm thinking about it, because it's raining right now. It's giving me a vision of that shit, just to remind me that I'm so blessed and I'm on a mission. But I was super saving hoeing, and God kept giving me indicators, bitch, go home. And I wanted to go home. I was very tired. That was probably when I first found out about HPV turning into cervical cancer, whatever. So, anywho, the car come from the side, try to hit us. Like, matter of fact, he did tap my little Taurus. I had a burgundy Taurus. True story, y'all, too. She remembered. The car came and tapped my shit. And I had some, like, I think two of my tires was going low or some shit. So you know how that is in the road in the rain. So I lost control, and she saw it. We both stared at each other. That we had goosebumps after this shit happened. We had to pray. She asked her, she'll tell you. We got out the car and hugged each other and prayed. But I guess that's when she started calling me a witch after that. But the car, the wheel said, and we was back in the, we actually was in the other lane in front of us, but we was in front of where there's no cars at. And back there, those cars got into a wreck. We looked back, like, that's when she knew. I just want to tell a story because people call me a witch, but they just see supernatural shit. It ain't my fault, I promise you. But after that, I started seeing her for who she was, and I'm like, God was trying to tell me it's a tragedy if I continue to waste my time with this little bitch. And after I noticed, I stopped fucking with her. She used to call me delusional and want to fight me at liquor stores on taking people, giving people rides. Yeah, just crazy shit. Call me delusional. After I started fucking with her, my life, I started noticing.
This person has been watching your work from a distance, and they're ready to provide resources or partnership that will accelerate your success exponentially.
That's what that was for.
The second call is going to be about recognition for something you did months or years ago. You might have forgotten about this particular effort, or maybe you thought nothing came of it.
And she must have thought I was a live bitch in court. Tried to put my name in some shit she did. Had them people call me. Listen, when her folks called me thanking me for telling the truth, I said, hey, don't thank me. Thank yourself and thank your ancestors and God, because I don't lie. She gonna try to make me lie. But yeah, here we go. This is why you can talk about me. Let's tell the friends the truth, bitch. I do not lie for you, for me, for nobody else. When I gotta tell the truth, even if it hurt a person, so help me God. I'm gonna tell the truth so hard, you gonna call it a lie, and it's gonna piss you off. Listen, that lady said, oh, because at this point, if I tell a lie, bitch, I'm going to jail with you. Because they are, at this point, they smarter than me. Okay? They have us on camera, bitch. Don't play with me. And you got the nerve to be mad at me and call me a snitch, bitch. Yes, I'm snitches. Get me fucking wishes, bitch. Snitches get me wishes, ho. Okay? Yeah. They said, oh my God. They found me on Facebook. I can't believe you told the truth. We thought you were going to lie because she's your friend. I said, listen, don't thank me.
This call is going to inform you that your work has been creating ripple effects you weren't aware of. And
never mind
those
that.
Ripples have reached the right people at
this
the
was
right
not
time.
Revenge porn. This was the truth.
Call is the one that's going to shock
I
you
told her
the
little pissy ass to not go over there. I told her pissy ass not to grab my keys. Matter of fact, I jumped in my motherfucking truck. Ho.
Maybe it's an inheritance.
Give me this shit.
Maybe it's a settlement.
And that's what you see me doing.
Maybe it's an investment that performed better than anyone expected.
Get your ass in the motherfucking car.
You forgot you were eligible for. These three calls are connected to each other in ways that will only become clear after
walked out like a real boss. Hey, y'all ain't got shit to do with it. Get your ass in the car, girl. You tripping. Fucking up my face out here. Hey, y'all. I got you. I'm taking her. That's how you get face. Good face credit. Don't involve yourself in fuck nigga shit. My face always been clean everywhere I go. These way from in Rome, they'll tell y'all my face clean as fuck. They all call me Miami, y'all, and this not a flex. It's cause how I live. Even when a hating ass nigga try to make me look bad, nigga see that shit. Nah, hell nah. That ain't Miami. That ain't me. What y'all call me here wrong, y'all? Lil Wayne. Cause I'm loyal. That's why they call me that. I missed it, but I see why they call me that. I'm a loyal ass bitch. I'm like the broke hood celebrity that look out for everybody. I go to the food pantry, I'm breaking it off with people and their kids. The shit I don't use. I'm giving it to old ladies. I'm walking those old ladies upstairs in their house while my car's still crunked with my kids in the car.
Another
Hold on,
sphere
y'all. I'll
that
be right back. Let me
success
walk
would
this lady
isolate you
upstairs.
from the relationships that matter
It could be
most.
your mama.
These fears were not accidents. They were strategic attacks designed
And
to
God do
keep you
things
from
for a
stepping
reason.
into your full.
Because sometimes I be saying this to my friends or whoever be around me. That probably was one of them niggas folks. You know what I'm saying? They don't be liking that shit, but God put me in predicaments to do shit like that.
Potential. Because whoever
Oh, I got it.
doesn't
Don't
want
do
you
the
to
old lady. I
succeed
got you. How much
knew
that is,
that
pretty
once you
lady?
broke through
I
that
got the
fear
rest.
barrier,
Hey, let her go. Let her
there
go.
would be no stopping you.
That's his mama.
And
Her
you
card
did
wasn't
break
working.
through. You chose courage over comfort.
She
And
can
that choice
shrivel
is
back to
about
the
to
truck.
pay dividends you can't even imagine yet.
I'm gonna
As
help
you
her get up
move
there too.
closer to this financial
Put the groceries in
breakthrough,
the trunk.
you're embodying a completely different energy. People who see you now notice something has changed.
Oh, I
There's
sure
a focus
appreciate
and
that.
determination that wasn't there before. You're more disciplined, more
And tell me a
organized,
whole story
more
about
intentional about
Jimmy
every move you
couldn't make
make.
it.
You're not scattered or desperate anymore.
I
You're
thought Jimmy was
strategic.
gonna make it here.
You know
I have to
exactly
get
what
out
you're
here.
building,
I
and
got
you
you, mom.
execute your
Go on
plans
ahead to
with
get up there.
precision. Even if people don't
Put
understand
your cane
what
back
you're
there.
doing, they can see that you know what you're doing. This transformation in your energy is
It's
also
not a flex, it's
attracting
the truth.
different people into your orbit. The kind of people who operate at higher levels are starting
And
to
I know
notice
people
you.
ain't gonna do it for me. I
Partnerships and
still do it every
collaborations that
day,
seemed
baby.
out of reach
Every day,
are
no matter
becoming
what.
possibilities. Doors are opening that you didn't even know existed. Your discernment has sharpened dramatically.
Dog,
You
this
can spot
girl, she done moved now. I think she moved to Texas or something. But this girl, when I first moved here, bro, first of all, she had like 6 kids. My heart, and I promise you, we never did nothing together. Matter of fact, she was a deep Christian. She despised, she used to always try to invert me to a husband every day. So trust me. But I'm just giving you a storyline. This this girl had 7 kids. None of the baby that, like, one of them used to give her child support. I remember that. That was a big help to her when she tried to get shit done. But she was very responsible. So I'm not throwing shade on little mama. I'm actually giving her props in what I'm going to tell you. But I used to feel so bad for her. Bro, I used to go to food pantry. This not a flex, because, baby, if I really wanted to do this, I would have been posting these videos, because we did this like on an every week basis. I was babysitting some of the kids on some days that couldn't go to the daycare until 2 hours later, so I had to keep them for 2 hours for her. But it all worked for all of us, because little mama paid me good. In exchange, I did hair for her. If I needed food, if she needed food, we bounced back. But she told me, she said, girl, I don't know where the fuck you came from, but if it wasn't for you, I would have never made it through this shit. Now I'm able to get me a place, because she ended up getting a caregiving job. And I remember crying in my car. I had a Chrysler. I was crying in my car like, oh, Father, this is why you do this. This why you appoint me to do shit. I be feeling bad sometimes when I don't get the same treatment, but I see for the bigger picture. I see the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? But little mama just reached out to me the other day. This is the only reason I thought of her. But she's told me she doing fucking good. She got a fucking 5-bedroom house in Texas. Goddamn.
you can spot opportunities
That's
and
a big
threats from a
upgrade, because
distance.
we was
You
in
make
hotels.
decisions quickly and confidently.
I said, I'm so happy
because
for
you've
you, babe.
developed an inner knowing
Her
about what
finances is
serves
better.
your highest good and what doesn't. This version of yourself is the one who was always meant to handle
She said, you
millions
always
of
told
dollars.
me not to give up, babe.
This is who you
And some
were
days I
becoming
say,
during
baby, you
all
know that
those
made me
quiet
feel so
months
good. I
when
need to
others
take my
thought
own
nothing
advice.
was
She said,
happening.
yes, the hell you do.
Now
The
here's
fuck
something
you
that's
do.
going to separate you
Thank
from
you, baby.
everyone else who's ever dreamed of financial freedom. You're about to face what
Thank
I
you,
call
baby.
the 7-figure test. This is a series of challenges and opportunities that only appear when someone is truly
She
ready
say
to
her and her
handle
boo about to get
massive
married. I
wealth
say, baby,
responsibly.
make sure I'm the flower
The
girl,
first
okay?
part of this test
She said, you
is
could be
going
whatever
to
you want to
challenge
be.
your relationship with money itself. You're going to be presented with an opportunity to make a significant amount of money quickly, but it's going to require you to step completely outside your comfort zone. Most people fail this part
Make sure I'm the flower
because they
girl,
choose
boo.
the familiar struggle over the unfamiliar success.
We gonna
The
do it
second part
different. This
is
gonna
going
be
to test your
the
loyalty
flower
to your
girl
vision.
scene of the century.
Someone is going to offer you what looks like a safer, more conventional path to success.
That
They're
flower
going to
scene
try
gonna
to
throw the
convince
whole
you
wedding
that your
off,
big
babe.
dreams are unrealistic and that you should settle for something more reasonable.
something
This
to
is where
remember.
most people compromise their destiny for temporary security. The
They're gonna
third
remember
part of
your
the test
wedding
is going to challenge your
for
ability to
generations to
maintain your
come.
values while gaining power. You're going to encounter situations where you could advance faster by compromising your integrity or treating
Yes.
people poorly.
Come on,
The
baby.
chosen ones who pass this test understand that how you gain your wealth
It's all about the
determines
way
how
of
long you
living,
keep
y'all.
it.
I
The
keep
fourth
telling
and
y'all,
final part of the
don't
test is
undermine
about
the
trust.
theatrics of
You're
my
going to have to
messages,
make
baby. Just
decisions
listen
with
to what
incomplete
I be
information.
saying, and
Invest in
you'll
people before you're certain
you'll
they
be
deserve
enlightened.
it. And
Let's
take
just say that.
actions that require complete faith in your own judgment. This is where most people freeze up because
It's like
the
an
stakes
everyday
feel
thing. We
too
need to
high.
start. I need to change up the
The
time
beautiful thing about this
and do it
test
live
is
twice
that
a
you've
day.
already
We
been
grab some tea
preparing
in the
for it
morning
without
because I
knowing
want to
it.
show y'all
Every
the tea
challenge
I
you've
drink,
overcome, every
but I
time
try
you've
not to drink
chosen
it late
faith
because
over
I be.
fear,
It's like
every
if you
moment
need to.
you've stayed true
I
to
ain't gonna
your
get too
vision,
deep, but if you need
despite
to
external
detox, you'll
pressure.
drink it at night.
All
It's
of
gonna
it has
make you
been
poop.
building your capacity to pass this test with flying colors. And
But if
when
you
you
just really
do pass
like
it,
need the
the floodgates
Energizer
open
bunny
completely. The
and
seven-figure
a
test
good
isn't just about
cleanser your
proving you can
palate and
handle
your
millions. It's about
intestines and
proving
shit,
you
you
can
drink that
handle
tea in
the
the morning.
responsibility that comes with being a wealth
Like,
creator for
let me walk
others.
in the rain and get my
The
mail.
test is already being prepared for you. And based on everything you've demonstrated so far, you're going to crush it. Success at this level gives you access to rooms you've never been in and conversations you've never been part of. You're about to discover opportunities and resources that most people don't even know exist. There are entire industries, investment strategies, and business models that only become visible once you reach certain financial thresholds. You're going to be invited into mastermind groups and exclusive communities where million-dollar deals are discussed casually over lunch. You'll have access to advisors and strategists who can help you multiply your wealth in ways you haven't considered yet. The world you're entering is one where you can literally build new realities for yourself and others. You'll have the resources
The
to create
mailman,
experiences,
mailman,
opportunities,
I'm the
and
mailman,
solutions that can change lives on a
I'm
massive scale.
the
This isn't just
mailman,
about
I'm
having more money in your
mail.
bank account. This is about gaining access to an entirely different level of influence and
Baby, I'm the
impact. You're
mailman.
about to become someone who shapes outcomes rather than just experiencing them. While you've been quietly building toward this breakthrough, someone who dismissed you has been making increasingly poor decisions. They saw you in your rest and recovery phase and concluded that you were finished. They witnessed your strategic silence and interpreted it as surrender. Based on these faulty assumptions, they made moves that are about to backfire spectacularly.
Wow.
They might have made expensive
I mean,
purchases thinking they had time to pay for them. They might have turned down
I get
opportunities
sad when I
assuming
think
better
of bad
ones would
things
come
happening
along.
to people.
They might
That's
have even
really who I
negatively
am. I
about your
always been
potential
like
to
that.
others.
I get
Staking
sad.
their
It's never
reputation
been
on the
a
belief
dull
that you
moment.
wouldn't
I
amount
never.
to
It's
much.
like a handprint like that.
Now they're about to
I
watch you
never
step into a level of success
am
that
happy
makes their
to know people
miscalculation
get
painfully obvious.
karma.
They're going to
So to
realize they
say.
made a bad bet, and the consequences are going to be severe. This person is going to experience the complete opposite of your trajectory.
And I
While you're
already see
ascending
it. That's
into
why I'm
abundance,
saying it makes
they're
me
going to
sad.
face scarcity. While you're
It
gaining
really do make
recognition
me
and
sad.
opportunities, they're
Because I
going to
never
deal
want
with
to
the
see people
embarrassment
hurt.
of being so wrong about someone so publicly. The contrast is going to be stark and undeniable. Here's something that's happening right now that you don't even know about. Somewhere
Yeah,
in a
I'm like a
boardroom
fish.
or conference room, there's
I
going to
told
be
y'all
an
that.
emergency meeting called
I'm
specifically
never,
because of you.
I'm never
The
not
people in this
thirsty.
meeting have been monitoring various metrics,
I'm never not
applications,
thirsty.
or performance
And it's
indicators,
so
and
weird
your
in a
numbers have
sense
caught
when you
their
think about
attention
it.
in a major way.
Because
These decision
my
makers are
body be
realizing
telling me I'm thirsty, I'm full. I don't need nothing to drink, but I still have that need to quench my thirst.
that they
Like I'm
need to
thirsty.
fast-track certain processes because what
I'm
you've
like a
been
jungle
building
juice.
has exceeded their projections by such a significant margin that their normal
I
timeline
don't think it
doesn't
got
apply
anything to
anymore.
do with
They're having to create
cancer,
new
nothing like that,
categories,
because I've been
adjust
like
their
that since
budgets,
a jit.
and expedite
I'm always
approvals
thirsty.
because because your
And
situation
my
is
kids like that. They
unprecedented in
always
their
thirsty.
experience. The conversation in this
Maybe
meeting
we're
is going to
mermaids.
center around one question. How
If you're
quickly
a
can they
fish,
move to secure
I'm
a
being funny though,
relationship
y'all.
with you before someone else does? They're going to discuss bringing in additional resources, clearing bureaucratic obstacles, and potentially restructuring existing programs to accommodate the level of opportunity you represent. Some of them are going to advocate for offering you deals that go beyond their normal parameters because they recognize that choosing ones like you don't come along often. This meeting is going to result in action items that will directly impact your life within days. Phone calls are going to be made, emails are going to be sent, and processes are going to be initiated that will bring opportunities to you.
Yeah, I told y'all that. Like, I like put on clothes based off fabric. Like I would literally pick through. This what I do. I pick through it. Pick through the clothes that the fabric feels good to me, down to the blanket and all, y'all. I would literally reuse the same blanket cause some of the blankets that I got, it makes my skin itch. Like I won't be able to sleep or nothing. So if you ever see me wear the same sweater or something, it's only because the fabric is smoothing on my skin.
The urgency they feel about
I go for
connecting with you
comfort
is a
and not
reflection
for
of the value they
I go
see
for
in what
comfort
you've
and not.
created. They understand that you're about to become very valuable to a lot of people,
If it makes
and they want
sense,
to
y'all.
position
All
themselves
right, let me do
favorably
this.
before the competition heats up. The most powerful part of your story is the
Only if
before
she
and
knew
after
how I felt, she
transformation
would have never
that's
left.
about
And only
to
if she
become
knew what
visible
it
to
took, she would
everyone.
have. Look, only if she knew how I felt, she would have never left and never. Wait, only if she knew how I felt, she would have never left and never. Only if she knew how I felt, she would have never left and never. If she knew what it. Only if she knew what. Only if she knew how I felt, she would have never left. And only if she knew what it took, she would have did her best. But only for the moment, making nothing out of something. When I try to be a woman, I love to do this one different because it's like, only if she knew how I felt, she would have never. Only if she knew how I felt, she would have never left. And only if she knew how. Only if she knew how I felt, she would have never left. And only if she knew what it took, she would have did her best. But only for the moment, making nothing out of something. When I try to be a woman, staring clear from all the drama, and these hoes be acting funny when she know you're doing something. And these hoes be acting funny when she think you're doing something. If she wanna fuck your man, then he probably doing something. But they would rather see you broke. You don't wanna see me blow. Can you blame me for wanting better? I was told never settle. Mama said I was a blessing, and to know me is a lesson. I just try to pay attention sometimes. I just try to pay attention sometimes. You gotta listen. Ain't no need for coexisting. If you want it, better get it. Wait, ain't no need for coexisting. If you want it, better get it. I was born with all the pleasure. I wasn't born with all the pleasure, but my mama made it better. And it's, wait, I wasn't born with all the pleasure, but my mama made it better. Wasn't born with all the pleasure, but my mama made it better.
That's about to become visible to everyone. People are going to remember you in your recovery phase, tired, quiet, seemingly defeated, and then see you in your victory phase, energized, celebrated, obvious. This dramatic shift is going to be impossible to ignore or explain
Wasn't
away.
born with all the pleasure,
It's
but
going
my
to
mama
force
made
people
it.
to reconsider everything they thought they knew about how success works and who deserves it.
Sometimes you
Some
gotta
people are going to be inspired
listen.
by your transformation and ask how you did it.
In this
Others are
life
going
we
to be
live
threatened
forever,
by it
I
and
just
try
wanna
to
be a
diminish your
blessing.
accomplishments.
And I just
A few
wanna
are
be a
going to be
winner.
devastated by it because they had convinced themselves that if you could
I
succeed,
just wanna
they
be a
would have
blessing, and
succeeded
I wanna
already.
be a winner.
Your transformation serves as
Oh
proof
yeah, I
that the
wanna be
rules
a
people
winner.
think
I
govern
forgot.
success don't actually apply to chosen ones. You're going to demonstrate that it's possible to go from struggle to abundance rapidly when you align with the right principles and maintain faith through the difficult seasons. Throughout Throughout this entire journey, there's been someone from your past trying to reconnect with you. This isn't the same person who made the bad bet about your
You would
future.
rather see me
This is
blow.
someone who walked
You
away
would
earlier
rather see me
and is
blow.
now
You
realizing
don't
the
want to see me
magnitude
blow.
of their
Can you
mistake.
blame me for
They're
wanting better?
reaching out through various channels,
You would
hoping
rather
for
see
another
me blow.
chance. They've
You
been
don't want
watching
to see
your
me blow.
progress from a
Can you
distance,
blame me for
and they
wanting
can
better?
sense
I
that
was told
something
never
major
settle,
is
mama
about to
said I
happen in
was
your
a
life.
lesson, and the moment
They
is
want
a
to position
lesson.
themselves to benefit from your upcoming success. This person knows they fumbled something irreplaceable when they chose to leave your life. They're hoping you haven't noticed how calculating their renewed interest seems, or that you'll be willing to overlook the timing of their return. They underestimated your worth when they had access to you, and now they're desperately trying to regain that access as your value becomes obvious to everyone. Their persistent attempts to reconnect are actually confirmation.
See,
that
I
you're
can't
on the
even do
right
nothing on
path.
my iPad.
They can sense your energy
And
shifting.
I'm finna reset my
Even
computer
before the
and the
physical
iPad.
manifestations
Because I really
become
want
visible.
to do my
Their
lives on the
desperation is
desktop.
proof that what you've been
So
building
y'all can see the
in
video
private
too.
is about
And
to
it'll be
become
easier for you
undeniably
to
valuable in public. What makes you different from
click the
others who had
videos that I'll be
similar
looking at.
opportunities is the courage you showed
I
during your
really,
most
I really,
challenging
I
moments.
really don't know how to
After
do a lot of that
experiencing
stuff. But
betrayal
I know
and
if I
setbacks that would have broken
learn how to
many
do it,
people,
it'll be
you
nothing. But
chose to keep building rather than retreat
just right now,
permanently.
I can't do it right now.
You found the strength to start speaking abundance
Because I don't
into
have space on
existence,
that.
even when your circumstances suggested scarcity was your destiny. You maintained your vision of millions when others were suggesting you should be grateful for much less. This courage to dream bigger and speak bigger after being knocked down is what marked you as chosen.
Okay, Shot-Town say, away from Shot-Town. She say, you don't work a job, you are the job. A lot of you guys will be doing more meaningful work, literally working smarter and not harder. This coincides with what the fuck I was saying. You'll be accumulating generational wealth doing something that you love. With this being said, a lot of the karmic cycles that were holding you back are ending. Things are changing. These are angel messages with a positive mindset and focus, discipline and faith as well. You'll be able to attract the opportunities you need as well as building a better life. Trust your intuition though, and trust the path that you're on. You're being guided by your intuition, and even if you can't see how something will turn out, trust that God got you. Big facts.
Was testing your
Shot-Town, that was cute, girl.
to your own potential.
She just posted that 56 minute. I'm going down my notifications.
The
Not my notification, my feed, my bad.
Level of spiritual maturity. Your willingness to rise after being laid out.
I'm about to read some forums on Quora.
Your determination to shine after being dimmed is what qualifies you for the spotlight that's coming.
I think we're going to do one more video. I'm going to read some forums on Quora. Y'all, if y'all got a Quora, I got Quora too. I be writing little shit over there. I'm monetized too. Can you believe it? So I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I've been into freelance, just like starting stuff and not finishing it. That's pretty much the truth. But I've been into freelance and journalism for about 10 years now, y'all. Secretly behind the scenes, never advertised it, never like I started projects, never finished. In this era, y'all, I've been trying to dibble and dabble in that because I've been noticing things I've started years ago is being recognized as far as the Quora. So it's like, oh shit, freelance. I went and changed all the credentials up, put Arthur and it kind of made me feel a little busy. I just need a little support. Support in Valenciaga
is already being prepared. The opportunities are already being arranged.
I didn't know, y'all. I was like, oh shit, I think I had something going a long time ago with this. I should have kept this going, girl. What was I thinking?
Made the strategic moves necessary while others were distracted or discouraged. The person who doubted you is about to learn the cost of
like Red Little Rider. I made a story called Red Little Rider.
The person who left you is about to understand what they walked away from.
She built a house up from
you're
bricks.
About to step into a level of success.
The town kids, they just couldn't stand that shit. So they huffed and they fucking puffed. They blew that bitch down. But Little Red
Your
Riding
time
Hood
of plan
always came up
preparation
with
is
something
ending.
else.
Your season of public victory is beginning. The millions you've been speaking into existence are about to become the millions you're counting with your own hands. Get ready, chosen one. Your transformation
So the
is
next
about
time
to
the boys
become
came,
undeniably
she had a
visible
house made of
to
clay.
everyone who thought they knew your
Oh,
story.
they couldn't stand that shit.
And this is just the beginning
So
of
they
what's
huff
possible
and they
when
puff.
someone is
They tried to
truly
blow that bitch
selected
down.
for abundance. The universe kept its promise to you. Now it's time to step into everything you've been preparing for.
Okay, let's try to do this one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna read. Okay, the first video I should have showed y'all.
Ever seen tacos like this?
All
Roll
right,
out that bread.
let's do it one
Cut
more
it into a
time,
circle
y'all.
and
I
fill it.
just do this like this, right? And then I go to the first video on my YouTube, y'all. I just click it. That's an ad. The first video, I just click it.
Chosen one.
This from
You're
Astro
about
Autumn.
to witness the most epic comeback story
And
of your
then
lifetime,
sometimes
and
I
you're
go
the
to the
star.
subscription.
Right now, while you're going
And
about
sometimes
your
this
day
same video
completely
be there
unaware,
and it just
3
confirms that
separate
I need to
groups
hear
of
that one.
people are
Sometimes it
having
even be
complete
fucking,
meltdowns about
sometimes it
you.
even
Your
be
ex is pacing
precise, like read now, and I click that bitch, even if it's the second one. But see, this one right here, I probably listen to
their
that
apartment
next.
at 2 a.m., clutching their phone with your contact still saved under a heart emoji.
And my other
That
channel is
bitter
music,
person
so
who's
I
been
do that same
secretly
thing.
watching
And
your
it,
every move
oh,
just threw their
sweet
phone across the room
lady,
after seeing
would you
your
be
latest social
my
media post.
sweet
And a
love
whole
for
network of older
a
people who should know better are
lifetime,
frantically
or
trying to cover
choosing
their tracks because their master
love?
plan is about to explode
Whatever
in
I'm
their
going through,
faces.
that song will play
The
through just
reason?
like that.
They just realized
And
their
I shuffle
carefully
that bitch again,
orchestrated scheme to destroy
and
you has
then
backfired so
like, wow.
spectacularly that it's about to catapult you into a level of success that will make their
Promise
heads
y'all,
spin
do what
for
I just
years
showed
to
you. I
come.
promise you. You're gonna be like,
And
this little
here's the
bitch like
kicker.
she on to
While
something.
all
But
this
it's like
chaos is unfolding behind the
it's like
scenes,
shuffling cards though. Like you have to be in the energy. You gotta make sure you don't have toxic shit on your feed. You gotta make sure you're not subscribed to some toxic shit when you do what I'm doing. And all you're gonna get is that energy.
phone is about to become the hottest
But it's gonna
device
be
on the
like
planet.
angel
Business
messages
deals
at that
worth
point.
more money than you've ever seen.
But even if you that type of person that listen to rap and all that, you still gonna get messages that way. It's just gonna be real like
heading your way.
intense.
The love of your life is
Like do it, niggas. Fuck, where's they shit, nigga? Fuck. Like you
about to
know,
slide into your
I ain't just telling you
messages.
niggas ain't shit.
Media outlets are
Get the
preparing to
fuck out of your
feature your
car.
story as the
Yeah,
comeback
oh
of the
see, y'all gotta
decade.
get out, man.
International opportunities that seemed impossible are drafting contracts with your name on
Oh,
them.
if they
But
good,
wait,
you gonna hear
there's something
I'm a ride
even
for
more shocking
my
happening
niggas. You
that
know,
will
like, we
completely
good
rewrite
in the
your
club. We all
understanding
good.
of
That's
who's
when
been
you know.
supporting you and who's been working
But
against
see, I
you
just
all along.
I
When
subscribe
your
to
ex
people.
walked away from the best thing that ever
I got some
happened,
oldies I'm subscribed to. I got some Frankie, Beverly, and Maze. I got Isley Brothers. I got Aaliyah. So I'm getting a lot of those type of songs
they made a decision that would haunt them
with a
forever.
message in the bottom.
Instead of doing the mature thing and reflecting on their massive mistake, they chose the path of destruction. They reached out to someone who's been jealous of you
Little
for years.
Genuine. I got a lot
That
of
bitter
oldie songs
individual who
and a lot of
smiles in your face, but seethes with envy every time you succeed at
martyr
anything.
songs too.
These two toxic
But I
souls
noticed
found each
that
other.
when you have like certain mixes in your favorites, you get a lot of that type of music too. So yeah,
In
cause
the
that
darkest corners of social
that
media and
YouTube
bonded
channel I
over
got,
one shared obsession,
I got a lot of
bringing you
favorites,
down to their level of
and I
misery.
noticed a lot of those
Your
songs
ex,
rotate.
still bleeding from the wounds of losing you, provided the ammunition. The bitter stalker, armed with years of watching your every move,
Like I be getting danger. Like if I'm somewhere and I'm sitting there for a while and I do that shit, that song will play and shit like that. And guess what? Something bad happen.
the strategy.
I be like, damn.
What
Promise you,
started
I'm
as
on to
late-night
something.
phone calls filled with venom turned into full-blown war room sessions. Your ex shared your deepest vulnerabilities,
Angel
the
messages.
things you told them in moments of trust and intimacy. They revealed your biggest dreams, thinking they could weaponize your aspirations against you. They even exposed your childhood fears, believing they could use your past traumas to break your spirit. The bitter stalker took this information and crafted it into a psychological warfare campaign that would make military strategists impressed. They mapped out your social circles, identified the people closest to you, and began planning ways to poison every relationship you valued.
Listening
And then
to
they
Astro
made their
Autumn
most
on
dangerous
YouTube.
move. They recruited others. The conspiracy grew like a virus, infecting older people who should have been mentors, but instead became willing participants in this toxic crusade.
Y'all, I'm
Family
reading
members who
Quora.
harbored secret resentments that went back decades.
I like to read Reddit,
Former
Quora,
friends
and it's
who
other
never
few sites.
got over feeling inferior to you during shared experiences.
Kind of like a little
Business
more.
contacts who smiled during meetings, but envied your natural charisma and effortless success. Even neighbors who resented your positive energy and the way opportunities
I like this one. They say, waiting in line to pay for groceries while maintaining 6-foot distance. This man cut in line. He didn't appear to notice what he had done. The person he skipped didn't say anything, just maintained the proper distance. When it was time for the man to pay, he reached in his back pocket, pulled out a small notepad. He forgot in his wallet. He looked a bit disappointed and embarrassed. The person he skipped stepped up, told the cashier they take care of the groceries, that's me, which only consisted of milk, chocolate chip cookies. He was more than grateful. He kindly thanked them, and off the man went. Upon arrival to the register, the cashier asked, he cut you off and you paid for his groceries? Why? They calmly replied with a smile, I hope that if one day my dad forgets his wallet, someone will step up and buy his milk and cookies. With a negatively going in the world, I thought it would be nice to share this moment. A little kindness goes a long way. Why not pay it forward? Yes, y'all. I had did this project in school called Pay It Forward, based off this movie we saw. I think it was actually called Pay It Forward too. But I had did a project in my English class, and I won first place for that project. Pay It Forward.
Creating elaborate fake social media accounts to monitor
I
your
forgot
every
the
move
English teacher
and
name.
developing
It was a
what
black
they
lady. I
believed
forgot.
was the perfect plan to systematically destroy every aspect of your life. They had detailed timelines, multiple backup plans,
And what was that
and
lady name?
contingencies for every possible scenario they could imagine.
I got so emotional with the topic, and took it so literal
HoneyBook
that
manages everything: proposals and contracts, project management, and payments. HoneyBook AI is woven throughout the platform.
that's when I knew I could be a writer then, because it wasn't. I had really researched my mama. I had made my aunties and everybody drop me off to the library every day.
Invisible shields around everything that mattered in your life. Your ancestors, your spiritual guides, and the very fabric of destiny itself were conspiring to turn their conspiracy into your greatest advantage. The universe was constructing the most beautiful karma delivery system ever witnessed, and your enemies were unknowingly building their own destruction.
What he did was create a boomerang effect.
Every lie they told,
it made everybody that came in his path
3 weeks
give
ago,
back
they launched their
and started
coordinated
a
attack
pay
with
it
the
forward.
precision of a military operation. The timing was planned to perfection, or so they thought. Multiple lies spreading across different social media platforms simultaneously. Your business contacts receiving carefully crafted messages designed to poison them against you. Your family members getting anonymous tips about supposed betrayals and secrets. Your romantic life being sabotaged through manipulated screenshots and fabricated evidence. They even went as far as creating fake websites and false documentation to support their lies. They coordinated bot accounts to amplify negative content about you. They scheduled their attacks to coincide with important business meetings and family gatherings to maximize the emotional damage. They coordinated everything to happen within a 48-hour window, believing this overwhelming assault would be impossible for you to defend against. They sat back with popcorn and champagne, waiting to watch your empire crumble and your spirit break. into pieces they could laugh about for years to come. Instead, something miraculous happened that left them all speechless and scrambling to understand how their foolproof plan could have gone so wrong. Their lies were so outrageous, so obviously fabricated, that people immediately saw through them. The business contacts they tried to turn against you started calling you directly, not to confront you, but to warn you about the manipulation attempts and to express their disgust at such obvious sabotage. Your family members began forwarding you screenshots of the anonymous messages, laughing at how pathetic and desperate they sounded. The romantic sabotage backfired so completely that it actually strengthened your relationships. People could see the desperation and jealousy dripping from every fabricated message, and instead of believing the lies, they started asking you who could possibly be this obsessed with destroying your happiness. Even strangers who saw the fake content online began defending you, pointing out inconsistencies in the stories and calling out the obvious coordination of the attacks. Your reputation, instead of being destroyed, was actually enhanced as people witnessed your grace under fire and the obvious desperation of your attackers. Not only did their master plan fail spectacularly, it exposed every single person involved in ways they never could have anticipated. Digital footprints they thought were hidden became glaringly obvious to anyone who looked. Voice patterns in anonymous messages matched people you knew. The timing of attacks revealed coordination that could only come from inside information. One by one,
Okay,
their
this person said
identities
I would like to everyone to read this, so I read it. It say a person who walks fast tends to be purposeful. 2. A person who hums or sings might most of the time might be nervous or anxious. 3. A person who frequently smirks might be struggling with some inner battle. 4. A person who keeps on apologizing tends to keep peace before pride. 5. When a person spends too much time alone, he either loves his loneliness or feels that no one understands him. And 6. Any person which cannot say the word no may have a strong urge for acceptance. Thank you guys so much for reading this. Share it.
Became impossible to hide, as their own desperation made them sloppy and careless. Now, the tables have turned in ways that would make the most dramatic movie seem boring by comparison, and karma is serving justice with the precision of a master chef and the speed of a bullet train. Your ex is discovering that losing you wasn't just losing a relationship, it was losing their connection to everything good in life, everything that made them feel alive, and everything that gave their existence meaning. Every person they've tried to connect with since you feels like a pale imitation of what they had. The grass they thought would be greener on the other side turned out to be artificial turf, covering concrete and broken dreams. They're waking up every morning with a growing panic that they've made the biggest mistake of their entire existence. Their dreams are filled with memories of you. Their waking hours are haunted by regret so deep, it's affecting their ability to function in basic daily activities. Their current situation is imploding faster than a controlled demolition. The person they thought would help them get over you has become a daily reminder of everything they lost. Turns out, when you build a relationship on shared hatred and bitter conversations about an ex, you create nothing but toxicity that poisons everything it touches. They're fighting constantly, each argument revealing more about how much they both secretly think about you. Their new partner is getting tired of hearing your name in every conversation. Friends are getting exhausted by their obvious obsession with someone they claim to be over. The bitter stalker who orchestrated this whole mess is experiencing what can only be described as a complete mental breakdown happening in real time. Their obsession with destroying you has consumed them so thoroughly that they've neglected every aspect of their own life that actually mattered. following is a message from Mike, founder of the Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom. You didn't just survive your past, you were refined by it. Every betrayal, every psychic attack, every night you thought you wouldn't make it. That wasn't random, that was the forge. And now the blade is ready. Inside the Obsidian Inner Order, we gather each week on live Zoom calls. And yes, they're recorded, so when you're down in the pit, you can still tap the signal. You'll meet divine warrior goddesses who walk with ancestral fire in their spines, masculine healers who carry prophecy in their silence, a former military drone operator who now moves matter with his thoughts, a seer from Utah who broke free of Mormonism to become a Gnostic, a psychic in Noosa who used to be a millionaire, CFO, a spiritual healer who clawed their way out of a satanic cult and now channels light like a weapon. These aren't stories, they're your future reflections. If you've ever felt like you were meant for something more, it's because you are. The field is open. The war is real. The circle is waiting. Join the Obsidian Inner Order. Link in the description. Thank you all for supporting the broadcast. We quite literally could not do this without you. Their career is suffering because they've been spending work hours plotting against you instead of focusing on their own responsibilities. Their relationships are crumbling because they can't stop talking about you to anyone who will listen. Their health is deteriorating because they're losing sleep over your success, staying up all night monitoring your social media and planning their next move. They've become so consumed with watching your life that they've stopped living their own. Their friends are starting to distance themselves because every conversation becomes about you. Their family is concerned about their obvious mental health decline. The older conspirators are facing the most embarrassing exposure of their lives, and the fallout is spreading through their professional and personal circles like wildfire. People who once respected them are now questioning everything they thought they knew about their character. Right here. Professional relationships built over decades are being severed overnight as word spreads about their involvement in such petty and vindictive behavior.
All right, let me go get
Social
the
circles
diehard
that once
charger.
welcomed them are now closing their doors because nobody wants to be associated with such obvious toxicity. They're discovering that attacking someone with your level of integrity was career suicide disguised as revenge. Their reputations are being destroyed by the same social media platforms they tried to use against you. Their own posts and comments are being screenshot and shared as examples of how jealousy can destroy seemingly successful people. And while all this chaos unfolds around your enemies like a tornado of consequences, something incredible is happening to your life that will leave you speechless and grateful beyond measure. Your phone is about to become command central for the most successful period of your entire existence. The business opportunities that seemed impossible just weeks ago are about to flood your inbox like a tsunami of prosperity that will completely overwhelm your current capacity to process them all. Investors who never gave you a second look are now fighting each other for the chance to work with you. They're offering terms that are more favorable than anything you've ever seen. Collaborations that you only dreamed about in your most optimistic moments are about to become your new reality.
See y'all, this
International
one
opportunities
I'll be
are
putting
opening up
it
that will
out there
expand your
and
influence
it
beyond
charge
anything
up
you
from the
thought
sun.
possible. Companies from
So
different countries
if
are
I'm
reaching
ever
out
in
with
need of
offers
power,
that
I
will
got
establish
3
you
of these.
as a global
I bought the
presence
girls
in your
one
field.
and I bought myself
The
one.
financial breakthrough you've
Like,
been
so you could
working
just put it
toward
in
is
your
approaching
pocket or something.
faster than a sports car on an empty highway. Contracts worth more money than you've ever seen are being drafted with your name prominently featured. Investment opportunities that could set you up for life are being presented to you on silver platters by people who recognize your true value. Revenue streams you never even considered are about to open up like fountains of abundance.
So right now while it's charging my
Opportunities are being
phone,
created that
it's
will
also,
provide
y'all see,
security
it's
for
also charging
generations.
the
Your
battery
financial
pack.
future is about to be transformed so dramatically
The
that you'll need to
sun is
completely readjust your
charging me.
understanding of what's possible. Your ex is preparing to make a series of phone calls that will shock you to your core and possibly change the entire trajectory of their life. They've spent the last 3
If y'all
weeks
want to know
trying
where I
every
got it from,
possible way to
I go
convince
back and
themselves that they're better
find
off without you. They've
the
made
vendor that
lists
I
of your
got it from. It was
supposed
really cheap
flaws,
too.
repeated mantras about moving forward, and even tried dating other people with an almost manic desperation. They've sought therapy
I had
to
it
try
for a
to
while
get over
too,
you.
so
They've
it
traveled to new
lasts.
places hoping distance would heal their heart. They've thrown themselves into work, hobbies, and social activities
Just like that
trying
Die
to fill
Hard
the
jump
void you left.
that I did a review, but I'm gonna do another one, y'all, with both of those little gadgets. Like probably put two halves or whatever, make it a video like that, or survival must haves. But that Die Hard jump box, it charged, and I've had it for 3. It's gonna be 3 years now. But it charged your phones, your anything, bro. You could put a portable microwave over that bitch in the car, and it also jump your battery, bro. Like, and it's gonna jump it every time. And I promise, I done rescued so many people on the side of the road to that little jump box, and it go right in the glove box. And it was cheap.
They never wanted to learn.
But I got that one from AutoZone or something like that, which auto pay or something. But I got it online, and I'm gonna show y'all how I be getting stuff cheap. I had got it with a coupon, with a discount. I do that same method with oil changes and everything, but my oil changes be $35, $25. Night sometimes it be 19 when I come up there from the points and shit.
The apology they're preparing
Cause
is
I
so
be broke,
desperate,
but I be trying to
so
figure out a
filled
way
with raw regret
to make
and
shit
genuine
happen.
remorse that it will leave you questioning everything you
I
thought
ain't trying to
you knew
flex. I'm
about their
trying to tell you
capacity for genuine emotion
budget
and personal
ways
growth.
to make shit happen.
They've been practicing what they're going to say, writing and rewriting scripts, and losing sleep over how to approach you.
Shit, cause
They
when I'm finally able to have money to show people, I can show you better than I can tell you.
The secret admirer who's been pretending to hate you is about to reveal themselves in
I know
the
that.
most
See, that's what I'm
plot twist
preparing
imaginable.
myself for with everything.
All
Even
those
behind the
critical
scenes, I'll
comments,
be able to help
all the
myself, my
negativity
children,
they've been throwing
and
your
everybody
way,
else without
all the
compromising
passive-aggressive
my
behavior.
integrity.
It
And that's
was
always
jealousy
been important to
disguised
me.
as hatred so convincingly that even they believe their own performance. They've been obsessed with you for longer than you can imagine, studying your every move, not to find flaws to criticize, but to understand what makes you so magnetic and irresistible to
They
everyone
already
around
coming
you.
off.
They've been trying to copy your style, your energy, your approach to life, while simultaneously trying to tear you down out of frustration that they could never quite capture your essence. They've been watching your success with a mixture of admiration and resentment that has been eating them alive. Their confession is going to be so shocking, so vulnerable, and so completely unexpected that it will rewrite your entire understanding of their behavior toward you. They're going to reveal feelings they've been hiding for years and explain actions that never made sense until now. Social media algorithms are about to work in your favor, like you've been personally blessed by the technology gods themselves. The same platforms where your enemies tried to destroy your reputation are now amplifying your success beyond anything you thought possible. Every post you make is getting engagement that defies all logical explanation. Comments are pouring in from people you've never met, all inspired by your journey and your character. Shares are multiplying exponentially as your story spreads across different communities and demographics. Your follower count is about to explode as people discover your content and become invested in your success. Brand partnerships are being offered that will provide both financial benefits and increased visibility. Your influence is expanding into markets and niches you never even considered. Your story is spreading across the internet faster than any viral trend in recent memory, and the momentum is building to levels that will make you a household name in ways you never imagined possible. People around the world are connecting the dots about how you handled these attacks with such incredible grace. They're witnessing how you maintained your standards and your integrity, while others around you completely lost their minds. They're watching how justice delivered itself without you having to fight back, defend yourself, or even acknowledge the chaos swirling around you. Your approach to handling adversity is becoming a case study in strength that's being shared in business schools, psychology courses, and personal development seminars. Your story is inspiring
I need a
millions of
cigarette.
people
My
who are
nerves
facing
bad.
their own